way. No offense to you guys up north, but we get to watch these guys every day down here, and it's a really, really tough district. Even Leventon, who just moved up, has shown people that they're totally prepared for this A of football. I know they were down for a couple years and back up, but it just feels like, when you don't have as much time to prepare. I used to tell the kids, like, we got half a season to get things squared away, but now it's like, no, it's on us. We got to make sure we got on our game here in week number 4. So it's a tough battle for the kids and coaches.
No, yeah, Coach, definitely an adjustment, especially with our district. We had such a small district. We only played 3 district games, and that balloons to 7 district games. So definitely an adjustment for everybody, every team. But, Coach, as you mentioned, Santee started off the season hot. They beat Silver 15-14, but then they lost to Mountain View El Paso 33-7, and then lost to Chaparral 26-7. But Santee does have a versatile quarterback, Vieira, number 5, dual threat coach. I think he has over 300 yards passing and rushing, and 2 TDs passing and 2 TDs rushing.
Yeah, he's leading the team in rushing. I'm interested to see tonight if that rushing is coming out of design run plays or if that's him scrambling out of the pocket, or maybe it's both. When you have an athlete like that, sometimes you kind of let him have some free reign about what he sees and what he wants to do. They've also got another running back, Dominic Moreno. He's listed as a wide receiver, number 9, but he's averaging 94 yards a game. So it looks like they got kind of a two-headed monster in that backfield. It's kind of like most of us in high school. We're going to try to run first, and then we're going to try to pass off of that. So, we're going to have 2 downhill teams getting after each other tonight.
Yeah, Coach, some old-school football we play here tonight for sure. And it'll be interesting to see Santee's offense against Goddard's defense, who has been rolling all year long. Coach Bolaños came in with a big defensive precedent. His Roswell High defensive teams were always some of the best, if not the best, in the state. And, they're coming over this first year, and his defense is playing lights out week in, week out against some really tough competition. So it'll be interesting to see if Santee's able to move the ball at all against Goddard's defense, because they've been playing sound, aggressive, fast, physical football, Coach.
That's true. And, it's pretty amazing how they look, considering everyone's learning a new system offensively and defensively. As I've been watching these games, just from my sofa. But when you can see those guys swarming to the football on the defensive side, that's really what you're looking for. You're like, man, we got the right philosophy going on, where it's not just 1 or 2 guys making a tackle. It's 4 or 5 guys, having a hard time drawing up stats on who's got that assist when you're having to dish out a lot of them.
No, yeah, Coach. There's always a host of rockets on the ball, as you said, and, they play downhill, aggressive, and they play definitely as a unit. And, offensively, we got some young guys really shining through, and, Coach, we see glimpses, and they're close to putting it together, and I think tonight's going to be a good starting point for them, first game of district, to really get it going and play like we know they can.
Yeah, I think, try not to do too much. We say that oftentimes as coaches for all sports. We tell the kids, hey, stay within yourselves. Don't try to do anything extra, right? There's a time to take chances. There's a time to take the safe play. And so that also comes with experience for these guys about, when do I need to take a shot here? When do I need to make sure I protect the football? It's just so hard to tell kids not to try to make a play every time. So you want to give them some guidelines, but also say, hey, man, go do your thing. It's your time to shine.
No, that's it, Coach. Just go out and make plays, be smart, be aggressive, and I think that's where we're headed. And Coach, last week Goddard getting their first win of the season, and first win of Coach Bolaños' coaching career, and I think that's going to be first of many. Coach, he's really building a program here. You can see how together the boys are. Just how much they play for each other, play for their coaches, and there's just a different atmosphere this year, and I really, really think that we have a really, really bright future with all these guys, Coach.
I just think, and you and I both know this, as you've been brand new head coaches before, it's always that first win that feels like the most difficult. I swear every year, I've been doing this for 15 years, I'm always like, what if we go 0-26? What if we go 0-26? And sometimes just getting that first one out of the way for kids and for coaches kind of takes that little bit of pressure off of you and makes it easier to perform the next week.
Yep, just really gets the ball rolling, Coach. And then, standout players for us, we were talking about in pregame, Nathan Reed, Coach, all over the field.
Yeah, so he's a senior, and I teach senior economics, so I don't have him yet in class, but I swear he's one of the first kids that I've learned because he seems to be everywhere on the field. He's kicking field goals, he's making tackles, he's making plays. It's one of those guys that, he makes you learn his name, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, Coach, and, someone who is definitely taking the weight room and taking the conditioning program serious since Coach Bolaños has come over, because he's gotten a lot faster, a lot stronger in a short time. And then, Coach, also Daniel Moreno on the defensive line playing usually a 2-tech for us has really, really been standing out lately. Then we have Nathan Reed's Bass brother, Taylon Payne. Those two seem to be all over the ball all the time.
Yeah, that's a fun tandem. And Daniel Moreno down there, that's a tough job when you're down there on the defensive line. You're not going to get too many highlight films, and not many people are going to notice what you're doing in there. But I think one of the keys that those guys on the second level and the linebacker level have been able to run to the football is because the defensive line's doing their job about holding that O-line up there and letting the guys behind them run.
No, Coach, that's it. You know, it's hard to do that as defensive lineman, you know, like two-gap it, and no, you might not make the tackle. You're opening it up for someone else, but Daniel Moreno's not afraid to do the dirty work. He's also, you know, while he's two-gapping, he'll push, pull, throw someone off, and make the tackle at the line of scrimmage.
That's true. That's true. I mean, everybody's got a gap that they're responsible for, and, you know, those guys, O-line and D-line, are those kids that you know are selfless kids that they don't get all the recognition that sometimes they deserve, but they're the guys that make the wheels turn round.
They really, really are, Coach. You know, and they always say it at every level of football, the game is won at the line of scrimmage. That's offensively and defensively, and Daniel Moreno is just a great piece on our defensive line.
All right, so we're going to receive here in the first half. Looks like we've got Jose Porras back to return, and who's that number?
Is it 21, Coach?
21. Yeah, that's Isaiah Hunter.
And Coach, we saw him in week 1, electric receiver, young sophomore for us.
They're both sophomores, and they're both really good. And the kickoff to the left side of us is going to be to Porras. It's going to be on the 5-yard line. Oh, we're going to run a little bit of a starburst action. Fake to Isaiah. Now we're going to keep it. Is that Tristan Torres?
Tristan Torres, Coach, taking it.
Up the right side to the 30-yard line. So not a bad little, not quite the full starburst, but just enough to throw him off.
Yeah, Coach picks up about 25 on the return right there for Tristan. And, you know, gotta love the starburst, just hard to defend. And we saw last week we scored a touchdown on it, but unfortunately it was called back. So we've already seen big play potential from the starburst. And I got a feeling, Coach, we're
going to keep it up.
Yeah,
I liked it myself.
If Sanity kicks off again, I'd be surprised if they score tonight, Coach, the way our defense has been playing.
Yeah, for sure. So we're going to start off on the minus 30 on the right hash. We're going to have a tight trips to the left. Looks like Isaiah Montoya's under center. One split out to the right. And we're going to run the toss it to the left behind the 3-receiver side. We're cutting it up. Need to find a number on that, but that's a solid 4-yard gain.
Gibbs, Coach.
Yes, sir. You are right.
Brady Gibbs, we saw him come back last week, Coach, over 100 yards rushing and scoring the rushing touchdown. Just has a different gear than some of the other guys that we've had running that position this year, and he really, really runs downhill and just falls forward every time, it seems like.
Yeah, and I don't want to beat a dead horse, but it's just like, I know that we've had a lot of kids that are just coming back from injury, a lot of really good athletes, so it's nice to see him back on the field.
No, it really is, Coach, and yeah, we've had a lot of different injuries, but having guys step up, but having guys return also is big time.
All right, so we're 2nd and 6. We're in a shotgun look. We're going to give it up the middle. Oh, number 34 met us pretty well, a 2-yard gain. So we're going to be on the minus 36, so it's going to be about 3rd and 4. Gosh, that number 34 got in there. He was, Miguel Barcenas. He's actually their lead tackler, that's why.
And he came downhill in a hurry and made a good tackle, Coach, because it looks like Gibbs had some room for some big yardage right there.
Yeah, he closed that hole really quick. Looks like Sanity's running a cover 3 shell. We got spread, 2-by-2 look, shotgun back offset to the left. They've got 5 down linemen, 4. We're going to let Montoya keep it up the middle. It looks like he got enough for the first down.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That's a Goddard Rocket first down. So we're 1st and 10 now on the minus 41 on the left hash. Always got to get that first one out of the way.
No, Coach, yeah, definitely. You know, every single drive, but especially the initial drive. You always want to, you never want to go on a 3 and out. So the good Goddard got the first down and moving the ball well, Coach, and all on the ground, all 3 of those plays.
Yeah, make people prove they can stop it before you want to pass it. So that stand-up ends here for Sanity. We're going spread again. Another give up the middle. Oh, we got tripped up, it looks like. Only about a 2-yard gain, so it's going to be 2nd and 8 on the left hash. That was a give to
Gibbs again,
yep. Just running a little inside zone look. He's kind of got the option, it looks like, to pick which hole he wants to shoot through. All right, so we're 2nd and 8. We're going to go spread to the right. I guess you could call it spread to the left. We got a wing back to the left, shotgun, back offset to the left. Montoya receives it. We're going to drop back to pass. We got a wheel route by the running back. That's who we were trying to hit, but Santee picked it up. Oh, no, they did pick it up. They got a flag on that one.
They literally picked us up on Coach, and you could tell before that ball was there, he was riding him. I didn't think he had to, Coach. He was in good position right there, and, Montoya had a tight window, but we will take it all day right there, giving us another Goddard Rocket first down on the pass interference call.
Yeah, there we go. Make him something for them else to think about, picking up that back out. Like you said, I thought he was in good position, but got his hands on him, and it was plain as day. All right, so we're going to be 1st and 10 as they mark off that penalty. We're not a spot foul like the NFL.
Nope. So we'll pick up extra yardage on that, and Big Bad Bo Roach ready to go, leading the charge for the offensive line at center, Coach.
Puts us into Santee territory on the +43, left hash. We're going trips left, shotgun back to the right. Santee still running that cover 3 look. We're going to boot out to the right. We're going to hit that single receiver, just overthrow him a little bit, trying to hit a comeback route on the single receiver side. So it's going to put us at 2nd and 10 here in the first quarter, 9:23 to go if you guys are just joining us. I always try to do my best to make sure if you're on the radio, you can kind of keep track of us as well. All right, so Montoya to Montoya getting the play in. That's got to be a fun experience, honestly, as a dad and a coach.
Oh, yeah, something as a dad. You hopefully can happen.
Agreed. All right, so we're going to stay 2 receivers to the left, wing back to the right, and a split out wide receiver. It's basically 2-by-2. Shotgun. Back's offset to the right side. I used to call that rifle back in the day, just seeing it was shotgun and back was on the right.
I like it, Coach.
Santee's got 4-4 looking defense with that cover 3.
Uh-oh.
It looks like...
Is it illegal formation? Oh, false
start. Okay, so that's going to set us back to 2nd and 15. So we're going to be on the +48. This is also one of those situations, it's just like any other high school sport. You want to limit mistakes. Whoever can make the least amount of mistakes usually comes out on the winning side, but...
Yeah, that's for sure, Coach, especially those situations. 2nd and 10, already kind of a difficult spot, so you don't want to make it any worse.
Yeah, I just want to remind your quarterback, don't try to get it all back at once. We can chip away at this. We're going trips right. We're going to speed option to the right. We're going to give. Got a room, got a seam. There we go. We're on the 30.
Oh, no!
Oh, we had got
down, Coach.
No, they're
not saying it.
They're not saying he was down. We had a nice, that was a 13-yard run right before that ball came out. I jinxed us on that one. I'm a baseball coach. I should know better about that than to say turnovers. But so Santee's going to take over on their own 36-yard line, left hash. Tough break for us. We're moving the ball really well.
And yeah, because that option looked really, really good. And unfortunately, just Santee defender came from behind and knocked it loose from Gibbs' grasp. So Santee going to take over at their own 36-yard line, Coach, on the left hash.
I mean, just want to remind the offense when they get over there, guys, we got it. We're moving the ball. Let's get that one past us. And this is where your teammates and your defense will pick you up.
And then, Coach, we had, I think, 3 turnovers last week, so something we definitely have to limit, especially when we're moving the ball like that.
Yeah, Santee coming out in a tight trips to the right. We called a bunch. Shotgun back to the left. They're going to run an outside zone play that way in the 3-receiver side.
Oh, Coach, Talon Payne with the TFL of 5 yards to start off the defensive.
No, buddy. No way.
Coach, all over that for number 20.
Oh, no, that was Nathan Reed, was that?
With a 27, Coach
That
Reed?
was 27. That was Nathan Reed.
And we talked about Reed pregame, and there he is already. Tackle for loss. Big time, Coach.
No offense to Santee, but that might not be the guy you can block with a wide receiver.
No, Coach, you're right about that.
So 2nd and 15, that puts Santee behind on the chains.
Man, Coach, look at that right tackle for Santee. They always seem to have one or two guys. Big offensive linemen.
They're going trips right, shotgun back to the left. They're trying to set up a screen pass. We're all over it. He's tossing it. Oh, just got rid of it. So that's going to put us at 3rd and 15. Trying to set up a little screen, but the Goddard Rockets swarmed the quarterback where he couldn't even see the guy he was trying to flip it to.
Yeah, Coach, that's right. Daniel Moreno and Hasiel Perez with a big-time pressure right there.
And sometimes you don't have to so much cover the receivers. If you can get in that throwing lane in that window for the quarterback where he can't see him, that's just as good as covering him. So 3rd and 15 now for Santee. See how they want to play this. They're going to try to get it all or play some field position. They're going to go spread, 2-by-2 look, shotgun back to the left.
Oh, look like a false start. Oh.
He's stepping back. We got a lot of pressure on him. He's escaping to the left side. There's that speed we were worried about. We're trying to run him down. It looks like we got him right before. He's going to be 4th and 2 on the left hash on the -44. So that was a good scramble by him. That was what we were kind of worried about.
Yeah, Coach, and you're right. dropped back and, made something out of nothing. And Christian Andrade with the tackle right there, but not until the dual threat quarterback picks up 13 and then, puts this, actually makes this a decision for the coach.
I think right now when you're on the road against a pretty solid Goddard club, you're probably going to go for it on this one. I don't want to say it's a free possession with a turnover, but that's probably what they're thinking in their minds is we got a kind of a free possession. Let's see what we can make out of it. So they're going to go trips to the right, shotgun back offset to the right. We'll call that rifle. Goddard's looking like a cover 2, and they got us to jump on the hard count. So it's going to be a first down for Santa T. We're going to add 5 yards to that. So they're going to be 1st and 10 on the -49. That's just us and our inexperience. That's kind of things that we're learning on the fly. Just got to remind each other these are situations to look out for hard counts. Still in decent field position here, but we're on the left hash. Santa T's on the left hash. They're going to go trips to the right. Trips right, rifle. Goddard's going to swap out to cover the inside receiver. They're going to run. Oh, that was like a counter to the left side. We were all over that. No place for the back to go. A little bit of a muff on the handoff by the Santa T QB and running back, but they're only going to get 1 yard. 2nd and 9 on the 50-yard line.
Look like Hasiel Perez and Taylon Payne on the tackle right there, Coach.
Yes, I'm glad you got your binoculars. So
no,
we're way up here.
Much needed.
And plus, I'm just learning numbers at this point, too. You've been around these guys a little bit longer, so make sure you get those guys and their name call-outs. I'll try my best, too.
Coach, the secondary corners, Gary Roybal, Christian Andrade. Safeties, Tristan Torres, Alberto Chavez. We talked about the Bash brothers at linebacker, Taylon Payne and Nate Reed. All
right, so we're going to sprint out right to the trip side, trying to hit the inside receiver on a corner route. Actually, it's an out route, deep out route. He's going to get it for a first down for Santa T. So it's going to be 1st and 10 on our 38-yard line, right hash. So that's one of those, it looks like when they do like to pass, like to put the quarterback in motion. That way he has 2 options. And
yeah, that makes sense. Give him a little head start, huh, Coach?
Yes. And put a little pressure on our ends to try to contain them. And, the coverage guys, too, don't come off too soon. So Santa T's going to stick with that trips look. We're going to put the back to the left now. So just trips right, shotgun. Nope, they're going to swap them over to the right. All right, we're running the counter back to the left. Quarterback counter back to the left. Number 22 is all over it. 61. You got to help me with those names.
Oh, 61, I think Freddie Nasrallah, Coach.
Yes,
and
sir.
Then we had number 22, Levi Vizcarra, also.
Yeah.
Missed the tackle initially, but then came and cleaned it up, Coach.
That's a 1-yard loss on that play. Perfectly played that counter. So now we're 2nd and 11 on the right hash on our 39-yard line. That's a good start right there. You didn't get caught up in the misdirection.
And then, Coach, on the line right now, we have left end Levi Vizcarra, left defensive tackle Freddie Nasrallah, Daniel Moreno is the other defensive tackle, and then 7, Hasiel Perez. So defensive line bringing a lot of pressure so far, start off the game. It looks like we're going to bring some pressure with the linebackers right now.
Yep, trying to get declared to the right side, and we did, bringing some pressure. Quarterback steps up into it. He's now scrambling. And that guy's quick.
He is fast, Coach.
He's going to get about 8-yard gain, 7-yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd and 3 on the 31-yard line. So that's going to be something for our defensive line that it's kind of going to slow them down a little bit. I've noticed that we've got a lot of speed on the defensive line. We're putting some pressure on them.
Yeah, Coach, we're fast. We're just going to have to stay in our gaps a little longer because right there, he stepped up in the pocket and then veered outside. And earlier, he stepped outside, so he's really good at reading the pressure and just taking off. And he's got some good speed.
I'm just telling you, as someone who spent 8 years on the defensive side of the football, scrambling quarterback is your nightmare.
No, that was something that you did not like to go against.
So they're going trips left, gun. They're going to run the counter back to the right side with the back. He's trying to get outside. We're all over that play for a 2-yard loss. Get your binoculars out for me. That one's way over there.
And that was number 8, Coach Tristan Torres, flying in and biting ankles, coming up with a tackle.
I tell you what, man, some people think size matters, and sometimes it does, but he's all over the place.
He's all over the place, Coach, and he is a sure tackler. Doesn't matter how big the offensive player is, Tristan Torres is going to bring them down.
Yeah, he triggers quickly, and he's good in the open field.
And just super good instincts, Coach. Like you said, triggers quickly, makes his read fast, decisive, makes the tackle.
All right, 4th and 5 on the 33-yard line, right hash. Santa T's a little confused about their formation, but they're getting it fixed. They're going tight trips to the right, tight trips to the right rifle. Goddard's got a little bit of a man overlook because we're bringing pressure. We're trying to keep him in the pocket. They're running a quarterback design run out to the right, and it looks like
we stopped it.
We stopped it. There we go. Turnover on downs. Nice job by the Rocket defense.
And Coach Levi Viscara leading the way right there. Tristan Torres, Gary Roybal also in on the tackle.
Just like we were saying before the game started, like those guys were swarming to the football, and that's what has to happen, especially when you have good running backs who, no offense to the first guy who gets there, but it's hard to bring a guy down solo sometimes.
It really, especially someone that fast and quick, Coach. He's going to make a move and make it hard to get him, and that's when we need some, gang tackling, and a host of Goddard Rockets in on the tackle right there.
All right, so 3:44 to go in the first quarter. We're right back where we started. First and 10 on the 30. Nice job by the defense picking us up. So Goddard's going to go 2 to the right. We're going to have double gun set. Looks like Lucian is back in at quarterback. And we're handing the ball off to number 15. Or number 12. He got a nice
Coach, and
15-yard run. He got downhill in a hurry on that play all the way to the 45-yard line, minus 45. That's what you like to see out of backs. As soon as they see that window, hit it, and let's get vertical.
Hit it hard. That's right, Coach. Don't go east-west, north-south, baby. And Gibbs hits it hard. Brings us to Goddard Rocket first down at our own 46-yard line, right hash, Coach.
We're going to stick with that formation. We like what we're seeing out of it, especially the look that Sanity's given us. Still 4 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 3 defensive backs. We're going to run the counter to the left side now off of it. Nice cut back up the middle by number 13.
Isaiah Montoya, Coach.
Yeah.
And, man, Goddard run game looking good. Montoya picks up about 18
yards, yeah, all the way to the 32-yard line of Sanity. Coach Montoya is liking what he's seeing. He's going to keep them going downhill. We're looking more confident in our reads, too. That's a good sign for us as running backs.
Yeah, Coach, hitting the hole, hitting it hard, and the big lineman opening it up for us. Big Bad Bo Roach at center, Desmond Secre at right guard, Maddox Chavez at right tackle. We have Mark Grahiola also playing a guard, and then number 75, Bryce Paz.
All right, so we tried the counter to the right side this time out of the same set. We only got 1 yard out of that one. Sanity was all over that. It looks like Sanity's 2 defensive tackles are playing either their 2s or their 3s, kind of leaving the middle open, which is what I think Montoya's seen on those inside run plays.
Oh, for sure, Coach. And then we saw last week, if they're going to give us 3s, we'll get under center and run QB sneak and go for about 5-6 yards every time.
Yeah, it looks like they're making number 34 play both A-gaps, but he's a big enough boy and fast enough he can probably get there. But now we're going to go that wing to the left, double gun set, 2nd and 8 now. We're going to run that kind of like a power play to the left side. Nice cutback by Montoya. He got himself 5 yards, 4 yards on that play. So now looks like we're going to be 3rd and 4 on the 26-yard line.
And, Coach, I love that split back look, the double back, because there's so many options, so many things that you have to worry about as a defense.
And they're both really good weapons. They both are looking really good on running the ball and seeing their reads. Nice job by Coach Montoya drawing those ones up. All right, so 3rd and 4 on the 26. 1 minute and 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Rockets are moving on offense. It's just a turnover stopped us on our first one. Picked up right where we left off. That double gun look again. Now it's a straight quarterback run up the middle like you were saying if they're going to stay there.
I love the blast look, Coach. And Lucian looks like he picks up the first down, picks up 4 yards.
Yep. Be 1st and 10. We'll just make sure they're going to double check where it's at. Whitehouse says, yes, sir. 1st and 10, Goddard Rockets on the 22-yard line. Right hash. Coach Montoya's getting that play in quick. He doesn't want to give Sanity a chance to adjust.
And we are moving the ball well, Coach.
And we're going to stay in that same set. But now we're going to do the wing to the right off of the tackle. Split out to the right. Double gun set. Lucian's at quarterback. Montoya. Oh, a counter to the left. Nice misdirection. Montoya's got an opening. He's at the 5-yard line.
Later!
What a play call and a personal foul in the end zone. Tackled him a little bit late, but Montoya seems to be okay. What a nice misdirection. Faked the back going to the right. Gave it to Montoya going to the left. Nice lead blocking. Found himself an opening, and away he goes.
Coach, we just talked about how hard it is to defend that split back look, and, man, Sanity was definitely confused because as soon as Montoya got past the line of scrimmage, it just parted like the Red Sea for him, and
yes, sir.
All he saw was pay dirt and ran to it for the Goddard Rocket touchdown, Coach. Roll blue.
When you're Sanity like that, and you've only got 3 defensive backs, if they can clear that linebacker level, there's no one left.
That's right, Coach. You get to that second level and see green, it's over. So big time drive by Goddard.
All right.
Puts them up 6-0.
Good start. Looks like we might be trying to we're going to bring the swinging gate back over. We're just going to kick the PAT. So 1:15 to go. 2 good opening drives, -1 turnover. So looks good.
And Reed booms it, Coach, to give us a 7-0 lead here with 1:15 left in the first quarter. You know, what a drive for the Goddard Rockets, Coach.
Yeah, that's a really good sign for Montoya as the offensive coordinator. Really good job. I mean, I know if I'm Bologna, so I'm thinking, man, that's really good. Our defense picked us up even though we made a mistake. The offense didn't let them affect them. They came right back where they left off and punched it in the end zone. That's what we're hunting for.
No, that's right, Coach. Big time. And, you know, the defense, like you said, came up huge and offense able to capitalize. And I think, you know, offense might have found something, Coach. We moved that ball really good in that split back look.
We did. That was something that he liked, and he stayed in it. And, you know, I spent 8 years at Ruidoso on the defensive side of the football, and we used to always play the Institute in Montoya, and he always had solid schemes. He's one of those guys that didn't want to be fancy. He's going to keep running things until you stopped it. That's what I respected about him.
What did they say? I remember the Titans coach, like Novocaine, just keep on trying until it works.
Yeah, so that personal foul is going to give us we're going to kick off on their 45-yard line.
Let's see if Nathan Reed can kick it to the uprights from here, Coach, or, you know, some coaches, you know, they go riverboat gambler and onside it from this in this scenario.
I was just thinking that myself. You know, you got good field position already. Now might be a time to take a chance and see if you can put this game, you know, keep momentum in your favor. And we are trying for the onside.
Oh, we got it, Coach!
We got it.
Let's go, Coach! Nathan Reed pulls the Pat McGaffey from the Colts and just gets it. Wait till it goes 10 yards.
Oh, man. Once again, nice job by the blockers getting in the way of the Sanity guys. No offense to Sanity, but almost like they were surprised by that.
Yeah, Coach, and like you would think that's a potential outcome, so, you know, be prepared.
Nice. Big call there by Coach Bolaños. I like it. I like
love
the
it,
aggressiveness.
Coach.
So we're going to be 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line of Sanity.
Talk about big momentum, Coach.
All right, so now it looks like we're going to have Isaiah back at quarterback. We're going to have Brady Gibbs at running back. We're going to go spread right, gun. Sanity still got that cover 3 look. Linebacker swapped out. We're going straight back pass. We want to go one-on-one. Oh, man. Almost one-handed there by Isaiah Hunter.
And great coverage right there, Coach, by the Sanity DB, but Isaiah Hunter gets a great ball from Isaiah Montoya. He only had one hand available, sticks it out, and almost comes away with a big-time completion. What a call by Coach Montoya.
I like that, too, right? You
right
got
after a turnover.
Let's take a shot. And it was perfectly placed. Only Hunter could catch it. And here we go. Next play, though. But 2nd and 10. I like it. We're going back to spread gun. Maybe the back's offset to the lefts.
Oh, it looks like we're calling it.
Coach,
for a timeout, Coach. Or?
He's changing the play. So we're going to speed option to the left. We're going to give it to Gibbs. He's going to cut upfield. He got 3 yards before he was tackled there on the plus 31-yard line.
You're right, Coach. That Sanity Mike linebacker is the real deal.
Yeah, he triggers and he gets downhill, and that's one of those things where you're like, that's a guy you got to respect when it comes to blocking schemes, and always got to figure out where he's at.
Yeah, you really, really do, because he's going to come and make a play for sure, as we've seen several times tonight.
So we're 3rd and 7 now on the 31-yard line. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter. This is probably two down territory here.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to go trips to the left. Gun left. We're going to give a play up the middle to Gibbs. He's going to make a couple guys miss. Oh, almost broke free, but he got the first down on a nice, gosh, what was that?
10-yard
run. Puts us on the 21-yard line. Kind of zoned into the left. He saw an opening on that backside A-gap. Stuck it off his left foot and got vertical. Shook off 2 tacklers.
And Coach Gibbs already with 52 yards rushing on 8 attempts in this first quarter alone.
Math teachers will be proud of us. I do history and you do English, but we can get some math in.
Yeah, Coach, that's right.
So we're doing a short screen to the right off a trips look. Trying to cut up the...
And it's Podas, Coach, that gets the reception there from Montoya and, turns nothing into something right there. Sanity played it well, but Podas able to pick up, what is that, Coach, 4 yards?
He got 3 yards out of that, but you're right. There was nothing there, but he lowered his shoulder. That's going to end the first quarter. Goddard up 7-0, but inside the red zone of Sanity, threatening again.
Roll blue.
Artesia General Hospital has welcomed cardiologist Luther Weathers to the team. Dr. Weathers is board certified with a subspecialty in cardiovascular diseases. He treats patients with genetic heart defects, heart rhythm disorders, heart failure, coronary artery disease, chronic high blood pressure, and other cardiovascular diseases. Call 575-736-8270 to schedule your visit with Dr. Weathers in Artesia, or visit artesiageneral.com/cardio appointment. Se habla español.
Moving on offense, we found some looks that we like, some momentum, and we're trying to keep it going. So we're on an 18-yard line going in, 2nd and 7 to start this second quarter. It's one of those ones where both sides have been running the ball, and that first quarter went by in a hurry.
Coach, it zoomed by. It's only 7:23. That thing went by fast. We didn't even have time for a commercial break until the end of the first quarter. So, zoomed by, and Goddard played a great first quarter. Didn't give up very much on defense and offense, moved the ball both times they had it, and this third drive is looking really, really good thus far.
All right, so we're going to stick with that trips look to the right. We're in rifle. Montoya still the quarterback. We're going to run the counter to the left.
RPO to Bruce Loya, Coach. That was nasty.
They got me on that. I was watching the back to the left, so we faked the counter to the left, ran the RPO to the right. Got ourselves to 3rd and 2 now. Nice.
So 5-yard reception there by Loya, Coach. And the only reason I knew that was because I noticed that Bruce Loya was back on the field, and I was like, hey, there's Bruce. And next thing I know, Montoya pulls it after a good fake and then throws it to Bruce for the 5-yard pickup.
That's what those successful runs can do for you, though, is open up those RPO looks. All right, so we're still sticking with that trips look, but now it looks like Montoya's going under center. Single back behind him, that's Gibbs. Single split out to the left.
Watch out for that QB sneak, Coach. We've been very successful in the past few weeks with that.
Yes, sir.
No, and we're going to turn around and toss it to Gibbs.
Looks like he's got the first down and then some. He does. He got 2 yards past the marker. So
picks up about 6 on Coach.
And another flag for something after the play. Little extracurriculars. From where we can see, it's hard to tell who that was on, but I want to say that was Sanity.
Some monkey business going on, Coach.
So we're going to be 1st and goal. If it is on Sanity, that'll move us up half the distance to the goal. Unsportsmanlike, on Sanity.
Oh, yeah, Coach. So half the distance.
That's going to put us at 1st and goal on the 5-yard line. Right hash going in. 11:46 here in the first quarter. Momentum is really on our side. We want to keep it going. Coach Blanus and Coach Montoya having a conversation before they put the play in. Make sure we're all on the same page. I know that's hard, too, when you come from being a coordinator to the head coach to giving up those kinds of duties.
Oh, yeah.
Having faith in your assistants, but he's put together a really good staff here at Goddard.
Coach, a really, really good staff. Lots of enthusiasm for the kids. Kids enjoy playing for them. And like you said, they're really, really building a program, Coach.
All right, we're going to go spread gun. Isaiah still at quarterback. Gives a running back. Sanity swapping out in a man look with one high free safety.
They're going to
drop it back to pass, little rub route.
Yes, sir! Montoya to Hunter, Coach, for the 4-yard reception. And, Hunter had to adjust, Coach. It went to his back shoulder. He jumped up, snagged it for the touchdown, and that is sophomore to sophomore. That's a combination you're going to be hearing a lot this season and the next coming years.
I sure hope so the next couple of years. Nice job rubbing off each other's man. Montoya fitted in the one window he could fit it in. A nice adjustment by Hunter. Really good hands. That's going to put us up 13-0 with 11:33 to go in the second quarter.
Coach really liked Montoya's composure back there. I went through his reads, waited for his guy to open up, and hit him for the TD. And Coach, we're going to go for it. It's going to be Andrade, the senior, on senior night. He's going to get it, Coach. Throw those hands up.
2-point conversion.
Yes, sir!
Nice job. Nice job. That's a nice job by the coaching staff there saying, hey, well, we got the momentum going. Let's keep it going. So now 15-0. Goddard's up. 11:33 to go. Like you were saying, though, on Montoya, like his feet didn't get happy. He didn't panic. He had time in the pocket. Great job by the O-line and fitted in that window.
It really was, Coach. And we saw, man, Andrade had some good speed and good heart and determination to get to the pylon. And looks like we might have some more extracurricular activities that have went on, Coach. We got a penalty on the far side over there.
Yes, and that was a nice job by him. He could not outrun those guys to get that 2-point conversion and just lowered his shoulder. Oh, we got a sideline warning.
Coach, and we just got an update from Daniel Franco, sophomore Remy Franco's parent. He says that Lovington is up 14-0 on Roswell High early in the game. So, as you mentioned earlier, Coach, Lovington has one of those Lovington teams where there is talent and size everywhere.
Hey, people forget that they have a lot of state championships in football down there. I'm not going to say I'm surprised. I don't want to offend my wife. She's from Lovington.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right about that, Coach. That's a good choice of words right there, Coach.
So we're going to be kicking off now. 11:33 to go. Let's see if the defense come up with another stop. It feels like it's been a long time since our defense was out there again.
No, it really does, Coach. Goddard really pounded the ball, meticulous drive, took a lot of time off the clock, and, ended it with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So big time for the Rockets.
All right, you're going to have to tap us for commercial breaks. This game seems to be going fast.
It is rolling, Coach. And then Nathan Reed's going to kick off, Mr. Do-It-All, and he's going to boom it.
That's going to be deep. They're going to catch it on the 4-yard line. A little bit of a stutter step by number 13, and then he's swarmed by number 12, number 2.
That's Brady Gibbs and Xavier Perez, Coach, with the tackle.
Yes, sir.
It's 2 offensive players coming on the special teams making plays. You got to love it, Coach.
Yeah, so that's going to be tough field position for Santa Fe to start with. They're going to be on their own 19-yard line. Great job by the coverage team on that one.
Yeah, Coach, and you're right. It feels like Santa Fe's offense hasn't been on the field in forever. I couldn't even find my defensive stat sheet.
It's a good sign for us. So let's see if Santa Fe, they're going to try to get some momentum back. Goddard's going to try to stuff them, try to get that 4 and out, but we did a nice job last time of bending but not breaking. Santa Fe's coming out in the spread look, 2-by-2 set. Shotgun, means the back's offset to the left. Goddard's running kind of a cover 2 look.
It looked like a false start. The center.
He did. He went moving, yeah. So good coverage. No place for the quarterback to go. There he is. He's scrambling, but now we've got, number 34 in there. Ernesto. Yeah, nice job by Ernesto spying the quarterback and not letting them escape on that one. Quarterback threw it away. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Really nice adjustment there on defense.
It really is, Coach, to designate a spy. And, you saw it right there. You tried to get out of the pocket. Ernesto was ready for it, forced him to throw that out of bounds. And, with this kid and his abilities, this is something we're going to have to do because, he can pick a team apart with his scrambling abilities.
That's true, and really nice job. As a DB coach myself, it was like great coverage by those guys where that quarterback had no place to go. So 2nd and 10 on the left hash, still on the -19. He's a little slow getting out of the huddle. And White Hats telling him to bring it back since just because they moved out to the right, threw it out there doesn't mean we change hashes.
Yeah.
Nice catch by the White Hat.
That's for sure, Coach. And, being on the hash, especially on the left hash with the right-handed quarterback, that opens up Santa Fe's play call. So really good catch, like you said, by the White Hat.
Yes, so they're going to go tight trips into the boundary to the right side. Shotgun. We're going to stay in that cover.
Corner blitz, Coach.
Oh, they tried a draw play. They ran a draw play. They managed to get the outside because we were blitzing on that side.
And Tristan Torres with the touchdown-saving tackle right there, Coach. And Gary Roybal came on the corner blitz and just missed the tackle. It was a really good play call. Gary just unfortunately couldn't make the tackle, but Tristan Torres saves the day and makes a big tackle downfield for us.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for Santa Fe on the -49-yard line. There again, Tristan Torres, like we said, nice open field tackle. Really good play call by Santa Fe. That was a good time, I think, to bring pressure from the boundary. We just lost a little bit of outside contain.
Yeah, that's all it came down to, Coach. And, Santa Fe took advantage, but I really, really like the play call.
Me too. So they're going to stick with that tight trips to the left. Shotgun back to the left. They're going to run a little bubble screen out to the left side. Nice job keeping them inside.
Taylon Payne and Beto Chavez bringing the pain right there.
He got 8 yards, but he earned it. We'll give him credit for that.
He really did earn that, Coach, because Taylon Payne made him pay after he cut inside. But, an 8-yard pickup right there. So, Santa Fe's moving the ball right now.
That was a nice job by 24 Luna, keeping the play inside of him so everybody could help out there right corner. But it's going to be 2nd and 2. 10:30 to go in the second quarter. Santa Fe's liking that tight trips look, so they're going tight trips to the right. Shotgun backs offset to the left. Goddard staying in the cover 2 look. They're going to run a little inside play. And it looks like they got the first down. About a 4-yard gain. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the plus 37.
Because they just had a little, backside pull from the guard and able to pick up the first down right there.
Yeah, everybody's got different terminology, right? Pulling that guard around could be a power play for some people. Could be someone just helping out on kind of the lead play.
Yeah, because there's so much terminology.
Yeah, we won't get too technical. Just the inside run.
Inside run.
So 1st and 10, Santa T's kind of getting some momentum back here. Let's see if Goddard can stick with that bend but don't break. All right, Santa T's liking that tight trips to the right. Shotgun back to the left. Goddard staying in that cover 2 look. They're going to run the quarterback counter to the left side. He tries to break it outside. Breaks one guy, miss. Swarm of guys get him, but it looks like he's going to get about a 6-yard gain. 7-yard.
Jaciel Perez, Christian Andrade, Tristan Torres all in on the tackle, Coach.
Man, nice job containing him again, but he sure got up there quickly. He was trying to make that play inside and then bounce it out really quick. Caught a couple of us in the same gap. So 2nd and 3. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 3. On the 31-yard line, left hash. It's kind of like how we found something we like on offense. They found something they like too, and running a lot of different plays out of those sets. Now we're going back to a traditional 2x2 look for Santa T. Shotgun back to the left. Quarterback's catching his breath a little bit. So it looks like we're waiting for a sub. Got a whistle here. Stop play.
Coming in, coach number 57, Hunter Bishop.
So the quarterback for Santa T's on his sideline, conferring with his coach. I don't know if we have a clock thing or it's one of those things where you're not down on the field with his headsets. What's going on? 8:50 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Santa T driving on our 31-yard line. 2nd and 3 on the left hash. Looks like the white hat and everybody's ready to go. So you stick with that 2x2 set. Simple spread look. Shotgun back offset to the left. Looks like they're matching it with a cover 2 look. And they're going to run, a little fake, little RPO of their own. All over that one. Gosh, my eyesight ain't that great anymore.
Because that looked like number 10, Bethel Chavez. And
yeah, that was a nice play for no gain on that play into the boundary. Nice RPO on their part, but we were all over that. That's going to be 3rd and 3. We all know that this is going to be 2-down territory. If you're the offensive coordinator for Santa T, you're trying to plan if things go well, if things go bad for the next play coming up. Same thing if you're the defensive coordinator right now for Goddard. You don't want to get ahead of yourself, but keep that in your pocket. Santa T's going back to their tight trips to the left look. Shotgun backs offset to the left. Goddard staying in the cover 2 look. They're going to run the quarterback, sweep out to the left side. He gets outside of us, breaks up, gets just enough for the first down.
And Ernesto Garcia comes up with the tackle, coach, but not until Vieira comes up with the first down.
He's quick. We had someone that thought they had a piece of him, but he put a little extra into it, had an extra gear for us. So that's going to be 1st and 10 now for them on our 27-yard line, left hash.
For the Rockets, number 34, Ernesto Garcia with the tackle.
You know, we say the hash here on the radio, it might not seem like it makes that big of a difference, but I know for guys who are making play calls, the hash is a big...
It really, really does. It really dictates what you're going to do.
Same thing for offense and defense. Santee's going to stay in this 2x2 look spread. Shotgun back to the left. They're going to run the counter to the right.
Got it all over it, coach.
Yes, sir. For a 2-yard loss, tackle for loss, Nathan Reed. That's number 7-2, Jaciel Perez. They're going to be 2nd and 13. All over that counter. Nice job getting underneath their blocks. Not falling for the misdirection.
Coach, Jaciel, stops them, and Nathan Reed comes and cleans it up, and another tackle for loss right there for Reed, Coach.
Yeah, sometimes all it is not, maybe you're not the guy making the play, but you got to make that back stop his feet and chop a little bit.
No, that's it.
Let us rally to the football.
And that's the thing about football, do your job. Do your job. And Jaciel's job was to turn him inside, and he was able to help out Reed do his job, and got to bring in the pressure, Vieira.
Oh, we stripped it out of him, so they had trips to the left. They ran a sprint out pass, hit a short route for no gain. We were all over it, actually got the ball out, but Santa T was able to recover it. But technically, it's a no game play.
And Coach, was that number 10 with the forced fumble, Beto Chavez?
Yes, sir.
He came in flying downhill, swiped at the ball.
Looks like they
knocked
lost
it out.
two.
So, yeah, able to come up with a negative play right there. So, Beto Chavez with the big-time defensive play, putting Santee at 3rd and long, 3rd and 13.
Yeah.
On Goddard's 33-yard line.
That's what we needed to kind of blunt this offensive drive by Santee. 2 negative plays, and they're going to talk about it. Timeout Santa Teresa.
And Coach, we're also going to take a timeout here on KSVPTV.com.
Check out some of the savings you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market. Packages of Old El Paso taco seasoning are 88 cents each, and select varieties of Old El Paso taco or tostada shells are 2 for $4. In produce, jalapeno or serrano peppers are just 99 cents a pound, and Hass avocados are 2 for $1. In the meat department, family packs of 80% lean ground beef are $3.99 a pound, and family packs of whole select New York strip steaks are $5.99 a pound. These are just some of the bargains you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market.
Goddard up 15-0. You know, at break, we were talking about it. Goddard's offensive line is really doing work for this run game, and that's led by number 55 center, Bo Roach. We have right guard, number 74, Mark Grahiola. Number 69, right tackle, Maddox Chavez, football guy, track guy.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Deck would like that. We have left guard, Desmond Secre, and left tackle. We have 2 guys rotated in, Coach, Reyes Nunez and then Bryce Paz. So those guys being some road graders tonight for the running backs and quarterbacks.
So Santee's now up against it on 3rd and 16 on our 33-yard line. 2 negative plays by the Goddard defense has really blunted this drive by them. I still think they're in 2-down territory. Not many of us have guys that can kick field goals that far in high school.
No, that's right, Coach.
They're going tight trips to the right. Rifle. That's just shotgun back to the right for you guys at home. They're going to run a straight drop back pass. They're trying to set up a screen. They set up a screen to the receiver on the right side. Breaks a few tackles, but nice job by Haciel, number 7. What was that, number 5?
Daniel Moreno.
Yeah, he's the one who kind of made that play run back inside to where we could get some help on it. That's actually another 2-yard loss, a 3rd negative play.
Just going backwards.
They were trying to use our speed against us, trying to make us overcommit to getting after the quarterback, but nice job by our guys. Oh, and we got a false start off of it.
False start, so decline, Coach, and going to bring up a 4th and 16.
Let's see what they said. 4th and 18, yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay. Heck yeah, Coach. We'll take it. And like you said, this is 4-down territory, and, you know, not many things you can do in this situation.
My thought would be to spread aside a little bit, let the quarterback do some running, see if he can't give us some field position.
That's been their best play all game long, so I like that for sure.
So they're going to go standard trips to the left, shotgun. We're running a cover 2 look. Safeties are deep, make sure nothing gets away. They try to run a fake short pass, and they try to go for it all. And interception by Mr. Chavez, number 10. Nice job. We did not bite on that fake whatsoever.
We didn't bite on it, Coach. And
now, granted, as a defensive back coach,
I was about to say 4th down, knock it down.
But he almost got back to the line of scrimmage, so we'll give him a little bit on that one.
Yeah, and Coach, as a senior, knowing that he knows that, so he probably thought he could get a good return, and he did have a pretty decent return, and rockets all over, and defensive line bringing the pressure because that definitely affected Vieira's throw.
It did, and nice job not falling for it. And like you said, go make plays. I'm okay with that on the return. It's like, hey, you thought you had a window, go make a play.
And it was, Coach, with the way that ball came out, it was kind of like a punt return right there for Chavez.
That's what it was. So we're coming out, 6:59 to go in the second quarter. 1st and 10 for us on our own 27. We're going to stay in kind of a trips look. We got 2 out to the left along with a wing back to the left. Shotgun. We're going to inside handoff to Gibbs. He's going to make one guy go for a ride with him for a 4-yard gain up to the 31-yard line. Nice job dragging that guy along. That's why you pull those railroad ties.
You pull those ties. That's right, Coach.
All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 6 on the minus 31-yard line. Goddard's huddling, taking our time. We want to make sure that this is as close to the last possession as we can make it.
Coach, and Santee will get the ball at half, so
that's why we're exactly.
So you want to milk the clock and score without much time left. So Goddard utilizing the play clock. I like it. And Gibbs going to get the ball, Coach. Little inside handoff, and Sanity ready for it. He's not going to pick up anything on that one.
Oh, we tried running the counter back to the right side out of that same formation. Trips to the left, but Sanity guy in the backside kind of slipped past us. This will be 3rd and 6, still manageable. Clock still running, 6:06 to go. Once again, we're huddling up. We've never really been a fast-paced offense as long as I can remember.
No, Coach, not at all.
Everything's a pro and con, right? Nothing's perfect. So we're going to stick in that trips to the left kind of look. We're going to have shotgun rifle. Sanity staying in that cover 3 look. They're going to bring pressure off the backside. We're going to do a swing route.
To Loya, and he's going to pick up, I think, just 2 on that play, Coach.
Yeah, we ran a little swing route out of that trip side by the wingback, and that was Loya. Nice job closing the gap by those guys for Sanity, and a nice open field tackle. So we're going to be 4th and 6 on the 32. This one looks like it's going to be time for the punt team to shine.
It's going to be the first punt of the night for the Rockets, Coach, and Gary Roybal going to be back there punting. Number 10 long snapper Alberto Chavez.
That long snapping, that's a hard skill to teach.
Coach, that is not something I would want to be doing.
Yeah, looks like we got Lucian as the up back or personal protector.
And we have
high snap. Oh, just fall on it. Oh, Sanity falls on it. High snap. We just couldn't quite bring it down. My biggest fear was a scoop and score type deal, but
Yeah,
Sanity
so.
falls on it. They'll have the ball in good field position on our 6-yard line. So 1st and goal here on that possession. That one kind of hurt, but defense going to have to bow their neck here and step up for us.
That's all it comes down to, Coach. Defense has been stepping up all year, and they're going to need to big time right here.
That's me again on the jinx. So 4:55 here to go in the 2nd quarter. Goddard up 15-0. Sanity, though, here on a bad snap on the punt with good field position and a chance to kind of get some momentum back in their favor.
And Coach, getting the ball coming out of half, so
It's big time for our defense.
It really is, Coach.
Tight trips to the left, shotgun, backs offset to the left. They're going to spread out the quarterback. He's got straight up run. No place for him to go. Tries to cut up, maybe gets a yard. So actually, we were on the 7-yard line, so he got a yard. So now it's 2nd and goal on the 6-yard line. Nice job by the Goddard defense, keeping him contained.
That looked like number 61, Freddie Nasrallah with the tackle, Coach.
Yeah, that's a really nice job by those guys. They kind of caught us over pursuing, early in the game when you're a little excited, leaving some cutback lanes for people, but that time we stayed really, really gap sound. 4:25 to go, clock's running, 2nd and goal from the 6. Sanity's going to come out, and that tight trips to the right again. Shotgun, it's going to be rifle. Carter's tying up in a man under look. They're going to sprint out pass to the right. Wide open wide receiver to the right side. That tight trips. Got a touchdown for Sanity. So nice little 3-man combination route. Makes it hard for the defensive backs when they're in man coverage on that combination.
Yeah, Coach. And, also have the threat of Vieira running it. So
Yes.
good play call there by Sanity. And, they took advantage of the bad snap and, get on the scoreboard. 15-6, PAT pending.
It's going to be 50. Yeah. Looks like they're going straight up for the PAT. But we still have 4 minutes to go with offense, so we can still get that score back for us. Holder's ready. Snap looks good. Kick is up. Ooh, off the goalpost.
Gosh, that has some velocity on it. That goalpost was shaking.
Yeah, that kid put something into it.
So Goddard still with the 2-possession lead at 15-6.
4:03 here to go in the 2nd quarter, and we'll be receiving the football.
And, Coach, that's just been the Achilles heel, thus far is, turnovers. And we had a bad snap right there, and, Sanity able to get the short field and convert for a touchdown. But
It always feels like we're getting in our own way a little bit.
Exactly, Coach.
We're the only one that's really kind of stunting our momentum, and that's part of our inexperience. But I think these are the kind of games where you try to remind the kids, like, not everything's going to go your way, not every play is going to go your way. You guys got to keep finding ways to pick each other up and keep grinding through it. And that's what I think we've been learning these last few games.
No, that's it, Coach. How are you going to respond to adversity? And, I think these Goddard Rockets are getting better and better at that each game, and I expect a touchdown drive right here. Coach, how about a starburst return for a touchdown?
That would be nice. When they put me in charge of kickoff return at Rio Del Sol, the first thing I said was, "You let me do the starburst, right?" I said, "Of course." It's one of those things where it's hard to block guys when you're on kickoff return, and that starburst can kind of help negate some of that blocking deficiencies.
No, Coach, whenever a team ran starburst, that was something you definitely had to spend extra time on in preparation.
And even if you don't want to kick to it, you're still going to get good field position.
Yeah, either way, it's just a hassle to deal with. And let's see if Goddard runs it, and if so, let's see if we can get a big play out of it.
It looks like we don't quite have the 3-man starburst set up, but it looks like we're keeping a spinner back there in the middle. And 2 guys. So we still got Portas back to return and
21 Hunter.
They're going to kick it to us. Over to Portas again. That's going to be a hard one to get it off on. We're going to try.
And we get it to Hunter, Coach. He cuts up field, makes 1-man miss, and gets it all the way down to the 37. So Portas showing off his speed, able to get it to the spinner back, number 8, Tristan Torres, and he hands it off to Isaiah Hunter for about a, what, Coach, like 28-yard
28-yard gain. That was really nice by Portas getting there. You saw Torres look over his shoulder to make sure he still had time, but he did not panic and gave that ball off. That's a lot of faith in the guy that's protecting you, too.
No, it really is, Coach.
So good field position for us to start. We're on the minus 37-yard line, left hash. We still got 3:54 to go, all 3 timeouts. We're going with a trips rifle. Sanity still standing in that cover 3 look. Swapping out a linebacker to the trip side. We got 4 down linemen. Outside linebacker on the weak side is bringing it. We're running speed option to the trip side. We're going to hand it off to Gibbs on the toss. He's going to get us 6 yards, 7 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 3 on the plus 44-yard line. Nice job. So it kind of looks like Sanity, whenever we line up trips, they just bring that outside backer from the backside for extra pressure.
Yeah, to cover that flat area. And he just comes and brings that pressure, Coach. And so really good play call to counter that.
Exactly. Running it away from him.
Yeah, exactly. So picks up 7 right there on the option.
2nd and 3, 3:21 to go. Lots of time. We're going to go with a traditional spread. Actually, that little wing back, but shotgun rifle. Straight drop back pass.
We have Perez coming open, Coach. He's going to run a guy over and pick up the first down.
Yeah, nice job on that crossing route. Once again, nice job by that O-line, buying Montoya time to go through all of his progressions. I promise you, that was probably read number 3 that he just hit coming across that middle. So Goddard rocket first down. About a 5-yard pass play.
That's another player, Coach, that has come back from injury. Number 2, Xavier Perez, and then showing off his ability right there, picking up a big first down and bowling a Sanity defender over.
Yeah, it felt like we were sponsored by ibuprofen to start the year.
That's right, Coach.
So we're going to try a little tight trips to the left. Shotgun. Montoya back with Gibbs. They're bringing pressure off that backside. We're going to throw to that
a little
side.
Hot route by 20, and we get it to Hunter. And, Coach, he might be gone, and they're going to take him down, but he dragged a Sanity defender about 10 yards after running away from a couple of Sanity defenders. And he's going to pick up, Coach. Let's see.
Gosh, that's 36, 37 yards.
Coach,
do your math, Coach.
Yeah, I think it is going to be 28. No, yeah, 38, 40 yards, Coach, on that one.
Nice call by Montoya. He knew that outside backer was coming off the weak side. That corner had to play deep off the way that works together. And we hit that slant underneath, and then it was all left up to the wide receiver, breaking tackles and getting downfield. So we're going to stay in kind of a trip split to the left. We do have a wing right off of the tackle. Shotgun. We're going to run a little inside run play. There's that blitzing outside linebacker that got in the middle of that handoff, along with number 21 for Sanity. Gives us a 1-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 11 on the 14-yard line, right hash. So that one we just couldn't quite get the handoff before that guy got in there. 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Still got plenty of time, guys.
Yeah, like we mentioned earlier, don't want to give Sanity the ball back for too much time, so
exactly
utilizing the clock wisely right here, Coach.
No worries. Make sure we're set. Trips again. We're going to run that slant play again. Corner broke on that one a lot faster, but as the field gets tighter, their cushions get tighter as well. So we're going to be looking at 3rd and 12 on the right hash. Although for us, I feel like field goal is an option.
That definitely is, Coach. I think Reed, that first week against Portales, knocked down a 37-yarder, so this is definitely in range for him.
So it's one of those things where you just try to remind the guys, like, don't put too much pressure on yourself to get all of it. We still could be in 2-down territory, but we also have the field goal in play. So Out of that trips look again to the left. Single receiver to the right side. Shotgun. Quarterback lead to the left. Nice job by Montoya. Made a guy miss. Hurtland, the guy at the 5. Touchdown Rockets. What a great lead play by the quarterback. Nice job by Gibbs. Montoya juking people, jumping over people. Just what the doctor ordered after that Santee touchdown.
Coach, big time drive. We needed that. And like you said, Santee is coming with that outside blitz. And they kept coming from that same side, Coach. So, Coach Montoya said, we'll just run the opposite way, quarterback lead. And Isaiah Montoya runs by, runs over, jumps over Santee defenders on his way to a 14-yard touchdown run. Puts Goddard up 21-6. PAT pending, and last time we gave it to Andrade for the 2-point conversion. We're getting the same look, Coach. I wouldn't be surprised. We didn't do it, but
I don't know. They have the 2-point chart in front of them that kind of tells you what you should do, but I feel like right now he feels comfortable with an 18-point lead, 16-point lead.
Kick good, hold, snap good, hold good, kick good, Coach. Nathan Reed at the PAT.
Goddard up 22-6, a minute 36 to go here in the second quarter. Santee's going to get the ball back with 2 timeouts, so we still got to get a good defensive stop. But like we were saying, that's exactly how we had to answer. Took 3 minutes off the clock, almost negated that score basically is what we're saying, and a chance for us to stop them and keep momentum in our favor.
Yeah, Coach, just a really, really big drive. If the game goes in 15-6 at half, for us, it would seem like Santee had the momentum because we were up 15-0. So, converting on that drive was huge, and getting a big stop here will be even better, and that'll definitely give us the big momentum and big lead heading into halftime.
Right, here we go, saying we don't have to get it all at once, and then we just end up getting all of it and more. Once again, though, go make plays, kids. Go make plays.
That's it, Coach. And, Montoya definitely showed his running prowess right there.
Yes, he can move. You should see him track down fly balls in baseball. That guy could go get it, too. All right, so we're here to kick off. Nathan Reed. Good kick. Santee's going to get it on their 7-yard line. Straight up the middle. Breaking a few tackles. He had that ball out. We're trying to strip it.
Coach, I thought that ball was coming out the way he was holding it.
So they're going to take over on their own 29-yard line. 1st and 10. More middle of the field. So this is the time where our defense has still got to step up. A minute 26 with 2 timeouts is still a lot of time. I'm going to probably see Santee let that quarterback do some scrambling, let him do some sprint out passes. See if they can't get us to stretch the field a little bit and open up some places for him to run. As a DB coach, you're telling the safeties to keep everything in front of you. Keep things in front. Don't allow big plays. Bend but don't break.
And again, do your job. Don't go for a fake on the bubble screen or the jet screen as a safety. Do your job and nothing behind you.
Yeah, make those guys throw the ball behind line of scrimmage and we'll rally to it. So they're going trips to the right, back to the right. They're going to sprint out to it. They're going to run a deep play and a short play. They're trying to kind of hit the in-between.
Got it all over it, Coach. Number 8, Tristan Torres on the...
Nice job on breaking on that out cut.
And then pressure being brought by Goddard, number 7, Hasiel Perez, 37, Talon Payne, 22, Levi Vizcarra.
Like you were saying, the hash makes a difference. If they were in the middle of the field, he could sprint out to his throwing side. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for Santee after that incomplete pass on their 29-yard line, 1:19 to go. And once again, they're not in a hurry either. It's one of those things where they're probably thinking in their minds, we get the ball back after halftime. We can get something out of this great, but they're probably thinking, let's not turn this ball over either.
Yeah, Coach, they definitely can't afford to give up any more points.
Especially since we still have 3 timeouts.
And they just called theirs called a timeout right there, Coach. And we'll take one also. Goddard up 22-6, 1:19 left in the half. You're listening to on KSVPTV.com. Listen and watch it.
What's up, guys? Jeremy Barola here at Roswell Honda. Summer is over, but the deals at Honda are not. We have rates as low as 2.9% on select new Hondas throughout the rest of the month. So come see us at 2177 West 2nd Street and ask for Jeremy.
Honda Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot, part of the Roswell Honda Rugged Trail Sport lineup. Roswell Honda, proud supporter of all Goddard High School sports.
live from the Wool Bowl. Goddard looking to get another stop, get the ball back, and put some more points on the board. If I'm Santee coach, I'm okay with just handing this ball off twice and taking as much time off the clock and not giving Goddard much time to score.
Yep, they're going trips to the left. They're trying to run a short inside, kind of a screen route. He's going to get about 11 yards on that play. Kind of playing a little bit of a show back there. We're not trying to break on things too quickly.
And then Tristan Torres comes up with the tackle after Santee picks up the first down, and clock will stop until the chains are set. And there's the white hat winding up to get the clock going. We got 1:03 left and ticking here in this first half.
Minus 40-yard line. They're going tight trips to the right. They're going to sprint out to that again. Basically the same routes they ran before, but now they're trying to hit the deep route. They got a man behind us, and he's reaching for the flag and said no with the flag in his hand, so that kind of got me.
Well, Coach, I've never seen that. He had the flag in his hand, ready to throw, and he held on to it and said incomplete pass.
So got behind us. Nice job recovery by Torres there. Got in the way of that throwing route. Just remember, people, that we don't have the same pass interference rules that the pros have.
No, Coach, and I honestly didn't think that Torres had, much contact with them. He just got in front and put his hands up. And in high school, like you said, that is not a pass interference call if no contact is made.
Exactly. And honestly, in high school, we're allowed to bump into receivers until the ball's in the air, too. So nice recovery. So that puts them at 2nd and 10 on the minus 40-yard line. 51 seconds to go. They're going trips to the left gun. They're going to sprint out to the left side now. Quarterback's going to cut up. He's looking to keep it.
Nasrallah all over him, Coach, and not going to pick up the sack, but is going to pick up the tackle right there, Coach. Big-time tackle by number 61, Freddie Nasrallah.
Yes, sir. 3rd and 9. Looks like we got an injured Santee Warrior on the ground. Andrew, our trainer, is going to go out there and take a look at him. Congrats to Andrew, by the way. Just had a brand new baby.
Oh, congratulations, Andrew, and hope you get some more rest.
Yes, sir. Well,
Coach Alvarado has some recent experience with that.
Yes, sir.
And, Coach, while they're looking at him, we're also going to take a break. We have 35 seconds left. Got it up 22-6. You're listening on 106.1 Fiero and watching on KSVPTV.com. We'll be back. Roll Blue.
Wakefield Oil Express has the highest quality service in Roswell with a 17-point full-service oil change that includes a full wash and vacuum at their car wash. You won't find a better deal. They also offer full synthetic oil changes, fuel and cabin filter replacements, and will even check your battery. Their Tunnel Wash isn't afraid of dirty vehicles. They have the best value wash in town with free vacuums. They even offer wash passes that can be used for multiple vehicles. Next time you need your oil changed, go to the fast and efficient Wakefield Oil Express and let them earn your business. 3204 North Main, Roswell.
Didn't look to be too bad, thankfully, and going to bring up a Santee 3rd and 9 with 35 seconds left.
They're running out of time here. They got only one timeout left, so they got to make a big chunk here for them to want to keep this drive going. They're sticking with that tight trips to the right. Rifle, shotgun backs to the right. Hold on, we got a timeout, Goddard. We did not like what we were getting over there and how we were lining up to it, and I think that's a good job by Bolaños there, making sure that we're all on the same page, because this is a big 3rd down. If we can stop it here, that's going to have to make Santee want to punt the ball.
Yeah, for sure, Coach, and we'll keep it here since we just did take a short injury timeout, but 30 seconds left in the game. If you're Santee, Coach, I'm saying I would just hand this ball off. You want to go into half with the 16-point deficit, nothing worse.
Yeah, so their long pass routes have not have been working, and that's hard for all high school kids is to hit those deep ones. They've been getting some ones underneath of us. We've done a pretty good job so far, though, rallying to it and making sure it doesn't turn into too big of a play. But once again, nice job by Coach Bolaños making sure that we were all set right. That's probably your worst fear right now is to give up a big play and then give the ball right back after halftime. So nice job by coaching there. So we're all going to have a little conversation here about, hey, keep things in front of you. If you're Santee, we're saying, hey, get what you can get, but at this point, we want to protect the football.
Yep, exactly. Not a point in the game where they really need to try anything special, and they do get the ball out coming out of half. So
yes.
But man, Coach, that number 5 Vieira, he's been a problem for sure. But Goddard's doing a really good job on, like you said earlier, bending but not breaking.
So they're going to go standard trips to the right, rifle. Carter's lining up and kind of a man lick swapping some guys out there. We're dropping into coverage. They're trying to set up a quarterback draw. We had that one covered, but man, that guy is slippery out there. Nice job by him finding an opening. He's going to get a first down and then some. About a 21-yard run all the way to our 39-yard line. Once again, I thought our boys did a nice job dropping back and not falling for it, but he made one person miss, made a nice cut move, and now they're 1st and 10. And this kind of changes a little bit for how Santee wants to play this, I bet. 21 seconds to go with one timeout, depending on how they want to run plays. Gives you about probably 3 to 4 plays to see if you can't get some points on the board before halftime.
It really does, Coach. And then if anything, at the end of the half, if it's 4th down or something, they are able to, from this distance, throw a Hail Mary pass to the end zone.
Sure.
So, opens up some opportunities for them. And, I think that the fake jailbreak screen to the right was, like you said, was just, salad dressing because,
Yes.
they pulled that and it looked like a draw all the way. And
Yes.
they had a lot of space there to the left side. And Pierre made one man miss and had a big gain there. And, Torres and Payne coming up with a big tackle for us.
Yeah, that's a nice gamesmanship by both offensive coordinators, kind of showing you what they want to show you, seeing what you're trying to stop, and then running some fakes off of it. I mean, this is going to probably be a fun halftime for both teams, and I say fun and the idea of, who can make the better adjustment at halftime.
No, yeah, that's what it comes down to. And, not a lot of people realize play calling offensively and defensively is just like a chess match, Coach.
Yes.
Like, looking at strengths, looking at weaknesses, looking at places you could take advantage of your opponent.
And it's like, what can you do after halftime? Because everybody can do a game plan when you have a week to prepare, but what can you do in 20 minutes about, hey, what's working, what's not?
Exactly.
What you got to make adjustments on.
What kind of adjustments are you going to make to their adjustments,
Exactly.
Coach?
So they're going to come out in trips to the left. They're on our 38-yard line. Rifle. Straight drop back pass. Looks like we got 2 guys going deep. Little pressure on the quarterback. He's scrambling again. Makes a couple guys miss. Nathan Reed there got it by the ankles. He just got that ball off to number 7. He's going to get himself about 20 yards on that play, all by that quarterback making that happen. It's going to be 1st and 10 for them on our 15-yard line, left hash, and they're going to move. They got 8 seconds to go.
And that clock will go as soon as they line up the sticks, Coach. But they can't snap it before the
snap it if the sticks
are
aren't
lined up.
set.
So I'm a little confused. The White Hats just kind of allowed that to happen.
Yeah, they should have kind of stepped in there and kind of put a hand on those guys.
It didn't look like anyone was set either.
It didn't look like sticks were set. Didn't look like they were set.
And then now they're going over. All of them are going over. Do they have a timeout, Coach?
They had one. Nope. I thought they used all their timeouts.
I've never seen that before.
They took the 5 seconds off the clock though, so now it's 3.5 seconds. And we're not putting it back on.
And
so.
then, Coach, the entire Santee offense went over there. Oh no, they brought on the field goal unit with 3.5 seconds left.
So there it was. They didn't get that play off like they wanted to. So they went to 2nd and 10.
And now they have guys missing. Everyone's discombobulated. And hopefully that leads to a missed kick. But it's a delay of game. The play clock is at 0.
There it
Somebody
is.
realized it, and they finally do. Coach, what a mess.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys, if you're listening on the radio, but that's hard to explain about. Chains weren't set. We're throwing the ball out of bounds. Guys aren't set.
And they're trying to get their field goal unit on, and it's pretty much their entire offense.
I wonder if that changes them or not. Nope, they're going to keep the field goal unit on, so that's going to be a 30-yard field goal attempt here on the 20-yard line, left hash. So it kind of works in your right-footed kicker's favor. 3.5 seconds to go. This is probably going to be the last play. Now we're all set. A lot of pressure up the middle.
Right, blocks it. Number 3, Gary Roybal comes up with the block.
Good last name.
Coach, big time defensive stop right there by the Goddard Rockets. Number 3, Gary Roybal comes flying in, and what a stop by the Rockets before the half. They're up 22-6 at the end of the first half here at the Wool Bowl. And Santee's going to get the ball coming out of half, Coach.
Man, what a nice job by our defense there. Blunting any momentum they were trying to come out with. Here we go. Let's play the chess game at halftime.
That's it, Coach. And you all are listening on 106.1 Fiera and watching on KSVPTV.com. And we'll be back with some halftime.
Good afternoon. I'm Steven, Uncle Savings View Seal, and welcome to Roswell Hyundai. Listen, today we've got wonderful vehicles out here for sale. And listen, let me tell you something. If you find this golf ball sitting in any Palisade during your test drive this weekend, we're giving away $25 million in cash.
No, I told you we can't do that. Cut. Let's do this again.
I don't understand. We're making this video then.
I told you we can't do
Never
that.
mind.
5 with Hyundai. Roswell Hyundai, 1909 West 2nd, proud supporter of Goddard Rocket Sports.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender, loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack. In fact, they're downright funky. Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 622-2660.
October is National Co-op Month, and Central Valley Electric Cooperative is having a Member Appreciation Fall Festival on Wednesday, October 9th. Come join us in the CVE Jack Case Community Room anytime between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. There will be food, games, music, giveaways, door prizes, and more. You don't want to miss it. If you're a CVE member, stop by between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. October 9th and celebrate National Co-op Month with us. We hope to see you there.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months or save up to $2,300.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
Back to halftime here for another exciting Friday night of Roswell Independent School District football here. Joining us at halftime here.
They've been running the ball extremely well tonight.
Yes. And our passing hasn't been a lot of it, but it has been pretty successful. We haven't been trying to hit too many deep routes. We've been taking what they've been giving us. But we really found something in that run game. The two-back set looked really good for us. Spreading them out, the speed option looked really good for us. You know, you're always going to have guys that are going to make plays against you, but we've done a nice job of not letting that affect what it is we want to call and what it is that we want to do. And so now is the time when you go back and say, hey, what's working? We want to stick with it. What's not working? What adjustments do we have to make? What looks do we want to give them? And now that we've kind of seen a whole half of how their defense is going to line up to basically every formation we got from them, can really kind of narrow your play call about, hey, this is what we're going to do now based on what the set that they're giving us. And so San Jose's got to do the same thing.
Oh, yeah, exactly, Coach. And then just stat-wise, Goddard has ran the ball. Brady Gibbs 12 times for 69 yards. Lucian Bettenker with the 4-yard rush for a first down. And Isaiah Montoya, 5 rushes for 68 yards and 2 touchdowns. And as a team, we have 18 carries for 131 yards and a touchdown, or 2 touchdowns for a 7.2 yard per carry average, Coach.
Yeah, you'll take that all day.
No, yeah, run game doing extremely well. And then offensive passing game is efficient. We're 6 for 9 with 61 yards and a touchdown pass to Isaiah Hunter on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he also had a 40-yard touchdown reception. So he has 2 receptions, 45 yards and a touchdown. Jose Porras with 1 reception for 3 yards. Bruce Loya with 1 reception for 5 yards. And Xavier Perez with another reception for 6 yards. And, Coach, defensively, we have Alberto Chavez with an interception to go along with a couple of tackles. He also had a forced fumble. Tristan Torres all over the place. He's been in on at least 6 tackles right now. The Bass brothers, Coach Nathan Reed and Taylor Payne all over the place. And then Freddie Nasrallah from that 2-tech, with 3 tackles right now, Coach. So Goddard defense all over the place as well.
I think what we're discovering is we have a lot of speed at wide receiver, a lot of guys who are quick on our offense, period, when it comes to our skill positions. And so sometimes you try to beat people one-on-one deep, and I think what we're trying to figure out now is like, you know what, we can hit these guys, 5-6 yards, and they can make a lot happen after the play.
No, that's it, Coach. Like, give it, like you've been saying all night long, give it to your playmakers in space and let them make plays, and that's what we're doing tonight, and it is paying dividends with your Goddard Rockets up 22-6.
Our O-line is doing a nice job of not only taking care of that first low, but they're taking care of that middle linebacker for Santa Fe for a lot of those run plays, making sure that he's accounted for. And sometimes you don't have to pancake him, but if you can just get in his way,
just
where
get in the way.
Yeah, exactly. And so it's been a really nice team effort all around. We've still had some mistakes. That's where the 6 points for Santa Fe came from, but came right back and made sure that we made up for it. So that's what you want to see as the team's progressing. we don't want to get down whenever we make mistakes early. We want to keep momentum going. And sometimes when you're young and we talk about they always say learning how to play to win, but really what playing to win means is you stay focused the entire game. You don't get up and then turn it off, and you don't get down too soon and then give up.
That's it,
I think we've done a nice job of balancing the ebbs and flows of how this momentum's gone this game.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, stay even kill and do your job and just make the most out of your opportunity, Coach. And so far, so good for your Goddard Rockets, up 22-6 here at the Wool Bowl. And, Coach, that's it for our end, and we'll get you here to the rest of the halftime report. You're listening on 106.1 Fierro and watching on KSVPTV.com. Roll Blue.
And welcome back to halftime here for another exciting Friday night of Roswell Independent School District football here. Joining us at halftime here is the athletic director for the RASD, Britt Cooper, back with us. Morning, Coach. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Good deal. Well, we talk, football, busy. We got lots going on here, but we always like to remind people that don't forget there's a lot of other fall sports going on, soccer, volleyball. It's a pretty busy time of year for other sports and other activities, too.
Yeah, it is. We've got our Zia Classic Volleyball Tournament over at Goddard in Roswell Friday and Saturday, so people can come out and watch that. Pool play will be Friday, and then bracket play will be Saturday, so that's always a real good tournament. We have 12 teams in the tournament.
Yeah, and it's always fun because you get to see a lot of volleyball. You can get day pass and you just hang out all day and watch the kids play. And it really, sure, we want to go and root on our local teams and stuff, but just hanging out all day and watching these teams compete, it's pretty impressive just to see the kids from all over the state doing what they do.
Yeah, it should be a great tournament.
Excellent. So that's in volleyball this week. And what about some of the other sports?
Well, soccer, we've got Roswell Goddard girls playing soccer over at Goddard on Saturday. I think at 11 for the JV, 1 o'clock for the varsity. So that will be it's always good crosstown rival game. And, I think that's, kind of what we have for this weekend kind of lined up. I think all of our sub-varsity teams were out of town this week, so we've got plenty coming up next Thursday and Saturday for sub-varsity football.
Absolutely. It's nice, sure, it's really hard for us to, some of the parents, obviously, they're going to travel to these other places, but for most of us, we don't necessarily get to see all those. So it makes it that much more important when we do have these home tournaments and things for soccer and volleyball this weekend that we do come out there and like we pack the Wool Bowl every Friday night. I'd love to see crowds like that out at some of these soccer and volleyball matches.
Yeah, exactly. And our cross-country teams, both Goddard and Roswell, are going up to Ruidoso Saturday to run, so that's not too far away. So
no,
someone's in Ruidoso, go watch some cross-country.
Excuse to get up in the mountains. It is going to be like 90-something this weekend, so if you're thinking, maybe 70s in the mountains might be a good place to watch some
sports. Might be a little cooler.
And plus, with Ruidoso kind of, with the fires and everything, people, they're kind of coming back, so they probably want some people to come in and visit the shops and restaurants.
We definitely want to support them.
Absolutely, too. So, if you're looking for an excuse to get into the mountains this weekend, go check out some cross country and have some fun there, too. But that's something we always want to talk about is these kids and getting out and like these soccer tournaments and, when they come out to whether it's Isla Grande or wherever they go to do the various tournaments here in town. It's those kids, you don't realize how much they appreciate that kind of thing. It is a big deal when you get to, because you get out to the soccer pitch and let's face it, you probably have your parents and maybe a few others and you're not getting thousands like you would on a football game on Friday night.
But, we had our Cal Classic last week for the boys tournament and we had a lot of people come out for it. Both teams did well. I think Roswell lost in the championship game and Goddard ended up fourth in the tournament, but both teams competed well. The Institute was also in it. So, there's a lot of good action, last weekend with the tournament. And, that completes our tournaments because the girls, they played their tournament, in August.
Sure.
So, we're done with the soccer tournaments for this year, but there's plenty other action coming up. And,
playoffs will be here before you know it. So.
Yeah, it'll be right around the corner. November won't be long. So, with our football, of course, we've got, Goddard, of course, they're home tonight with Lovington and
absolutely,
and Roswell at Lovington. Goddard's home against Santa T.
Yes,
yeah.
So we got some great
Goddard plays Lovington next week at home, so I don't want to get those mixed up.
But, you see them very often.
Yeah, next week is Goddard's homecoming on the 20th against Lovington, and Roswell's will be the following week on September 27th against Santa Teresa, I believe.
It is. It seems that, we're talking homecoming, but like last week, Goddard was on the road. They were actually at Albuquerque Academy's homecoming, and I know we're like
Valley.
Valley. I'm sorry, Valley.
Yeah.
But Valley Academy's homecoming. And you're kind of, I don't know, in my head, I'm like, are we already talking homecoming already? But we are. And like you said, Goddard's is right around the corner, Roswell High as well. And those nights, particularly want to get out and show support for the whole schools out on each of those nights.
Yeah, we do. Both teams are coming off wins, and we're looking for a big weekend this weekend too.
Absolutely. I kind of want to just ask this is more of a coach hat question because of your time in coaching, but when we talk about, obviously with basketball, you're more of a winter sport than fall sport, but still, these players, these student athletes are generally well-rounded individuals. They usually are pretty involved in not just basketball or football or things, but usually other things. Maybe they're involved in FFA or something like that. Of course, with fair coming up in a couple weeks, as coaches in the fall sports, do they? I mean, because you obviously want to get these students opportunities and everything here. How do you juggle that? Sometimes it's like, hey, we got a team to put together, but at the same time, some of our main athletes are committed to other programs.
And I know the coaches work well with the ag advisors and stuff to make sure those kids can do both.
Sure.
We've got a lot of kids that play multiple sports and they do multiple activities. So the more kids do, the better it is to keep involved. We want our student athletes and all students in general, being in some extracurricular activities.
Yeah, and that's something you don't necessarily think about, but that's something these coaches are constantly juggling too. Is because obviously and sure. Football coaches are like football's football, and but at the same time, in the reality of things, no, they get it. This student also is very much involved in whatever science club or whatever their other things are, and so and that's something that that is the struggles a little bit too, because sports is very important and as far as the development of these students and things, but we always have to remember these are high school athletes, and at the end of the day, the sport is not the end game. And so
we want them to have a well-rounded education, and everything that they do is going to impact their lives, and that's why sports and extracurricular activities are important.
Absolutely.
And of course, their coursework is the most important thing.
Absolutely.
And we want to make sure that they stay on top of that. And
I know on a Friday night doesn't always feel that way, but that's absolutely.
But it is. That's what they're here for. The number one goal is to graduate.
Absolutely, and coaches get that and they understand that, and that's. But I imagine too that's probably the fun part of being a coach at a high school level too. I mean, juggle, but I imagine as a coach at this level of sports, this is where you have the most aha moments, the most like you're seeing the fruit of your labor. You get to college and certainly professional level. These are established people. You're trying. Everyone's on. But high school and college too, it's different. You're a student athlete. You're building a person. You're not all on top trying to make the best sports team possible here. Right. So it's you probably get the cooler moments where we didn't win the game, but this student now is going to have an awesome future because of things they learned on the practice field.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what we want every kid's experience to be the best it can be.
Absolutely. So I always like to remind when we get out there. So when get out there, certainly, pack the Wool Bowl every Friday night here for these kids, but make sure on Saturdays we're out on the soccer pitch or in the gym for the volleyball game or basketball games here in a month or so.
But just about every night, if you need some entertainment, I mean, there's something going on, except usually Wednesday's the only night that really we don't have anything because we have some middle school stuff going on Mondays and with volleyball, and then middle school football plays on Tuesday. I know Coach Trujillo talked with you last week about the middle school stuff, but we definitely want people to come out and support them. They're the future Rockets and Coyotes. So.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, these, that's even like I was talking about. You love seeing, on the high school games on Saturdays out on the pitch or whatever. But when those middle school kids come out there and next thing you know, they've got a couple hundred people watching a JV football game. That's awesome. So
it is. It is good to see.
Absolutely. Well, coaches, always appreciate your halftime visits here. And Mika did a great job last week filling. He only made fun of me just a little.
That's what he said. Probably send him back next week.
And welcome back to halftime here for another exciting Friday.
Thank you.
Listen to some AC/DC, some Goddard Rocket football tradition right there. Gotta love it.
Yeah, for those of us who weren't watching, but shout out our Rockettes did a fantastic performance. Our Goddard Rocket band, a fantastic performance. We're having a pretty good all-around night for Goddard so far in all activities.
We really, really are, Coach, and cheer team doing an excellent job. We had the volleyball team playing today. I got to catch them beat Clovis in some pool play. Not sure how they did the rest of the day, so if y'all can send us the results of the pool play today, that would be awesome. I know Max Prep says we play Alamogordo tomorrow at 9 a.m., Coach.
You'll be on the mic for that one.
Yep, and I'll be on the mic. Been brushing up my volleyball terminology and knowledge, Coach. And then also, our girls soccer team plays at 1 p.m. against Roswell High tomorrow.
At Goddard.
So go out and support. Rockets supporting Rockets.
Yes, sir. I'll be there for that one.
Yeah, I'll be there too. The girls basketball team should be there too. Boys baseball team will be there. So, a movement we're trying to start at Goddard. Rockets supporting Rockets. So, if you're a Rocket, current or alumnus, and go and support the Rockets. You gotta love support, especially against those rivalry teams, Coach.
We do have homecoming coming up next week for all you alumni too. So love to see you guys coming back and being a part of it. Once a Rocket, always a Rocket. But coming out here out of halftime, we got a minute and a half to go. So, we made adjustments, I'm sure, in halftime. We want to keep doing things that we're doing well. Same thing for Sanity. What I found in my experience, especially in football, is that the second half of the game really starts to come down to how well conditioned are your boys too. Because in that first half, there's a lot of adrenaline flying around as you're hitting each other, and it's easy to keep running around. But as that second half comes in, when you're holding up those 4 fingers, it's like, what kind of running have you guys been doing? What kind of practicing have you been doing? And so I think that's going to be big for both sides.
No, for sure, Coach, especially with the style of play that Goddard does play with, ground and pound, beat you down. That third, fourth quarter is really, really when it shows how conditioned you are, how tough you are, and the way Goddard's running the ball tonight is looking good for us.
Hey, I know Coach Bolaños wanted to put his own stamp on the program, but we're still pulling railroad ties. So that hasn't stopped. That's never going to stop.
No, yeah, Coach, and we saw it earlier. Brady Gibbs is pulling defenders with him as he's running downfield. So
driving through contact. And that mental toughness aspect of it is very important.
Yeah, it really, really is, Coach. And
as weird as it sounds to people who aren't around it, but for those of us that have pulled railroad ties at 5:30 in the morning in July, it kind of really bonds you as a group, too. Not just your current team, but your past team members, your alumni, too. We all know we've been through the same things together.
Yeah, Coach, everybody knows what it's like to go through that, and it's nothing easy, so you have respect for people that have done it also. And, as we see, it's definitely built a character building type of thing. And then
for sure,
Coach, halftime scores not surprisingly, I don't want to offend Mrs. Alvarado either. Leamington up pretty big on Roswell, Coach, 28-6 at half, and earlier I saw Artesia's up 29-6 at half on Deming, and that's a top 4 matchup right there, big time game. And Coach, Deming also actually Gene Dow relayed this information to me. Their bus broke down in Ruidoso. Artesia had to go get them on their buses, bring them to the game. So that game didn't get started until 7:30. A little bit of a wild start. But here we go, Coach. Nathan Reed kicking off for us.
Good height on that one for us to get down there. They're going to catch it on the 9-yard line, up to the 15, to the 20, go ahead back to the middle to the 25. We got a hold of them about the 26-yard line. So good job on coverage there. About a 15, 16-yard return by Sanity.
And Xavier Perez, Coach, in on the tackle. Taylon Payne. And then we had number 15 for us, Coach, and that's going to be
Jeremiah Sword.
Got a boy, Sword, getting in on that tackle right there.
Sanity's going to have it 1st and 10, middle of the field on the minus 26-yard line. Trying to get themselves back in this game with a quick, I won't say quick score, but if they can put some points on the board. Let's see what kind of adjustments we make. So we're going to get trips to the left. Shotgun back offset to the left. Guard's going to swap out a linebacker to that trip side. They're going to sprint out to the trip side for a pass. They're trying to hit the short out route. We're all over that.
Coach Ernesto Garcia.
Maciel Perez.
few other Goddard Rockets in on it.
And that was the far side of the field. Ernesto Garcia. So that's going to be a no gain. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 on the left hash now, minus 26-yard line. Good job swarming to the football and containing that. A few Santa T receivers were blocking downfield before the ball was thrown, but I'll keep my mouth shut. So they're going to come back to trips. Trips to the right, to the open field. Going to be rifle. Shotgun back offset to the right. Nathan Reed adjusting the defensive line. They're going to run speed option to that right side, trip side. Goddard gets past their blockers. No place to go.
The running back is trying to set up his cut, and Levi Viscar is showing his speed for the defensive end position, and comes and tackles him from behind right into Talon Payne.
Yeah, nice job. That guy got squeezed for a 1-yard loss. He thought he had green grass, and that door closed in a hurry.
Because that's got to be a terrible feeling. You're setting up your cut thinking you're about to juke somebody out of their shoes, and you just get bombarded from behind.
Yeah, you just feel the force behind you.
You're like, what the heck just happened? Tackle for loss right there by Levi Viscara. Good job, Levi. Going to bring up a 3rd and long for Santa T. 3rd and 11 from their own 25-yard line.
They're running trips to the left, shotgun back to the left. They're probably going to sprint out that. Oh, no, we got a little bit of movement.
They finally called it, Coach?
Yep.
That's happened all game long.
There it is. False starts. That's going to set it even farther back at 3rd and 16. Once again, they've got a pretty good, consistent thing of sprinting out to the trip side. I know they tried to hit us one time on the backside receiver. And like we were thinking before the game started, they like to put that quarterback in motion to give them the option to run and pass.
They really do, Coach, and that puts a lot of pressure on the defense because you got to maintain coverage, but then as soon as he crosses the line, you got to fly downhill and make the tackle, and he is shifty.
And the good thing for us is they're on the right hash, so he sprints out to the field. It's against his throwing side. So staying trips to the left, shotgun back to the left. They are going to sprint out that way. Again, they've got a deep out route. Incomplete pass. They're going to get the flag on that one.
We did just get there a tad early right there, Coach. Christian Andrade couldn't quite find the football, so he went to the man and made contact a little before the ball got there. And, we saw him earlier take the flag out and not throw it. Well, this time they took it out and threw it for the pass interference. And Tennessee's going to get the ball at the 35-yard line, so still
going to be 3rd down,
yeah,
right?
Still not a first down because it's not a spot foul.
It's 15 yards in high school, right?
Yep, 15 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 1, and not the White Hats still going to be first down, but it is not a first down. So repeat 3rd down right here, Coach.
Yep, there we go. He got it right on that one. Repeat 3rd down. So 3rd and 1 on the right hash, minus 35-yard line. So got a chance to get a stop here. Once again, we tell us DBs in high school, if you get beat, get the PI, and we'll play another down.
No, yeah, you'd rather be safe than sorry because you don't get the PI and he goes for 6. Your coach is going to be even more mad. And the bad snap, Coach, it got it all over it. It looks like Talon Payne, Coach, comes up with the tackle for loss after the bad snap by Santa T.
For a 1-yard loss, that's going to put him at 4th and 2. Punt team was on their way out. Looks like they're going to stick with that. I kind of agree on that one. You don't want to give too much momentum back.
Yeah,
I'm kind of an old school field position guy. So 9:28 to go and counting here in the 3rd quarter.
So we're going to have Jose Bodas back deep to receive the punt, Coach.
Nice spat job there by Andrew. I don't want to get too distracted. But
no, definitely, Coach. I like the baby blue to go with our navy blue.
Yes, sir. Kind of a spread punt look for the Santa T.
Oh, my gosh, Coach.
3 defenders. He thought about it.
And that was almost blocked. Kind of an interesting punt formation for Santa T, Coach. And they get about a 19-yard punt, maybe, Coach.
Yeah, that did not work out like they thought it was. It looked like the punter held on to it like he might have had a chance to read that.
That's what I was thinking, Coach. He held on to it, and he was scanning the field, and that just led Goddard to give more time to pressure and force a bad punt.
So we're going to take over 1st and 10, middle of the field on the minus 48-yard line. Really great field position for us. 9 minutes to go. Got it up 22-6 here in the 3rd quarter. Chance to kind of put our foots down here on the gas. We're going to come back with double gun. We're going to motion from right to left with our wing back. We're going to counter back with him. And when Santa T blitzed into that, broke up that play before we could get it going for a 3-yard loss. That's one of those ones where when you're blitzing, you're rolling the dice, and if you roll right, you're going to break up a lot of plays before they can get off.
Yeah, Coach, you're right about that. Goddard not able to get the counter off how they want because of that blitz.
And that counter is a little bit slower developing play, too. So good call by Sanity, but 2nd and 13 now on the 45-yard line, minus 45. So it's one of those things we used to say, you live by the sword, die by the sword. If you blitz too much, you might get caught.
No, Coach, for sure. And we saw that earlier on that 40-yard reception by Josiah Hunter. That Sanity brought the blitz. We ran the slant right behind where the blitz came from and took it for 40 yards.
Exactly. So we're going to call an early timeout here. Didn't like what we were seeing and what was set up. So we're going to talk about it.
Hey, Coach, we'll take a timeout too. 22-6. Goddard Rockets up. We'll be back.
If you're missing a tooth or several teeth, a dental implant may be the ultimate solution. Implants look and feel so much like real teeth that you probably forget you have an implant. Maupin and Brown Dentistry is one of New Mexico's most experienced implant providers, with literally thousands of implant patients who are absolutely delighted with the results. Call Maupin and Brown today for an evaluation. You'll be surprised how affordable implants can be. Maupin and Brown, your choice for experienced, state-of-the-art dentistry.
Possession, even though we're only in the third quarter. Blitzing again. Nice job ducking it by Lucian. He kicks it, carries it up to almost the original line of scrimmage. So it looks like we're going to be 3rd and 10 on the 48. We put Lucian back in there at quarterback.
And Coach Lucian, went through his reads. Sanity was able to get pressure after a few seconds, and Lucian steps up in the pocket and turns nothing into something.
Yes, sir. So 3rd and 10. Be one of those decision times depending on how many yards we get. We're going to stick with Lucian at quarterback. Looks like Isaiah's one of the running backs. Is that number 2 or number 8?
Yeah, it looks like number 2.
Xavier Perez. So we're in that shotgun, double gun look. We're going to straight drop back to pass.
Lucian ducks it, Coach.
Nice job by Montoya picking up just enough of them. Lucian throwing on the run. Oh, a little bit behind. Who was that, number 21? Is that Hunter again?
Yes, Coach Hunter.
I thought Lucian had a little bit of green grass to run to, but pretty good throw and run there.
It really was, Coach. Lucian had some pressure coming from his right side. He ducked under it.
Yeah, Montoya got just enough of him to give Lucian a chance to duck underneath it, throwing on the run, which is always difficult, but...
And, Coach, it looked like we had somebody, but threw it a little behind Hunter, and he wasn't quite able to pick it up. But, I love the, creativity and just like backyard football right there. Turns nothing into something, and they had potential for a big gain. And Coach, we're gonna punt it, and we've had struggles this year with the snap. So knock on wood, hopefully we get a good snap right here, Coach. A good punt.
I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I don't want to jinx anything, but it's one of those things where we're kind of gonna be right back where we started in the third quarter, second half of the football game. We're 7:20 or 7:18 and counting. So nobody hurt, nothing really gained. Kind of resetting all of us if we can get this punt off.
And looks like we're missing one, Coach. We got 3, 2. Oh, we're going to have to waste another timeout right there, Coach.
I know that's going to hurt on 2 back-to-back timeouts early in the third quarter. But it's one of those things where this is kind of an important series of events right here. You want to make sure that momentum doesn't get away from you and you lose field position. I know Coach Blanks doesn't like using those timeouts now, but we don't want to let Sanity back in this game whatsoever.
Yeah, Coach. We go back 5 yards, we get a bad punt, give them good field position. They go and score, kind of right back in this game. So I like, we were discombobulated anyway. We had a guy not on the field that needed to be on the field. So let's reset, refresh, get everything back in order, get a good snap, and get a good punt.
And I know it sounds easy to the average fan sometimes, but substituting people in and out in the middle of the football game as things are moving is difficult. Sometimes you have a kid that's hurt that came off. You got to make sure you find his number 2. There's a lot that goes into it.
And number 2 sometimes isn't paying attention, Coach.
Yeah, sometimes. That's correct. Sometimes. All right, so now we got it all set. It looks like they've got number 3 back to return for them. We got it off. A little bit of a bobble. We got the kick off.
And it's going to be a good one. Bounce and go. Oh,
Stuck a little bit, but keep letting it roll. It'll roll. There we go.
There we
So
go.
it bounces up at the 20, rolls back to the 15-yard line on the right hash. Good job on that one.
That's going to be a 41-yard punt right there for Gary Roybal, coach. And
nice job by him on the low snap. He didn't panic.
And I got scared and he bobbled it for a second, coach, but able to get it off for a 41-yarder. And
took a deep breath, and we did a nice job of getting down there to cover it, so there was no chance for a return. And you always tell the return guy, don't let that sucker bounce because it's going to cost us probably 10 more yards.
Exactly, coach. You got to come, and if you have to fair catch it, but don't let it hit the ground. And, we were able to get an extra 5 to 8 yards right there from the bounce and, pin Santee inside their 20, which is always what you want to do when you're putting the ball.
Yeah, playing a nice field position game right now. So we're 6:51 to go in the third quarter. Goddard up 22-6. Santee starting their second offensive drive on their own 15-yard line. They're going trips to the left rifle. Goddard staying in the cover 2 look. Run a little inside run play, pulling the backside guard, and we were all over that. You fooled me once on us that in the first half. And
Freddie Nasrallah, coach. 57, Hunter Bishop in on the tackle.
Nice tackle for loss. So they're going to lose 2. It's going to be 2nd and 12 now. On the 2nd and 11. They move the stick back up on the 14-yard line. We kind of filled that hole before that pulling guard could get in there. That's just being a nice quick read by us, seeing an opening, and if you're a linebacker and you see an opening, that means the back probably sees it too, and you got to fill it.
No, that's it, coach. And then defensively on the line, you if your guy leaves in front of you, you want to ride that heel line and follow him to the play, make the tackle.
So trips to the left again. They're going to run another sprint out that way. We got him contained back in, having to come back the other way.
Hasiel, coach, just holds on and makes the sack.
Right.
Big time by Hasiel.
He just turned that quarterback's jersey from a medium into an extra large on holding on to that puppy.
That's right, coach. Holding on for dear life.
But that was a nice job that time of containing him on the sprint out. He had no place to go.
And that's just Hasiel doing his job right there, coach. He's the backside DN. There's no need for him to go and chase and try to make that tackle, especially with the scrambling quarterback. He needs to stay home, contain, do his job, and that's what he did. And he got rewarded with the quarterback running right into him for a sack.
Now they're going to be 3rd and 13 on the minus 12-yard line. They're going to come out in the spread look, shotgun. We're going to stay in our cover 2 look, 4 down
false
lineman.
start. Coach,
I'm with you, Coach. I'm with you on that one.
And Daniel Moreno, Hasiel Perez giving chase. Vieira running. He's going to be brought down. Hunter Bishop in on the tackle. Also, number 34, Ernesto Garcia, coach.
He's down a little bit. Looks like he's reaching for his ankle. Actually, it looks like it might just be a cramp, hopefully. But I'm not going to guess.
Yeah. Always, coach, when we see him down, though, hopefully it's the cramp.
That's what we're hoping for. But nice job once again by him spying the quarterback.
And there's also a Santee defender down, coach. And yeah, it looks like a cramp for Ernesto, but we're going to take a break while the trainers tend to these two athletes. Got it up 22-6. We'll be back. Roll Blue.
Central Valley Electric is continually learning and advancing technology that improves electric service, reliability, and safety, and in turn enhancing the quality of life for members that we serve in our local communities. CVE offers an account management program called Smart Hub that allows members to track their usage, set up convenient pay methods, and the ability to manage their energy use with smart technologies. A secure system such as Smart Hub is an easy tool to use. To sign up, visit cvecoop.org and click Smart Hub to get started.
Formation, coach. Don't be surprised if Goddard blocks it. That
was close,
coach. And coach, snake, get out of the way. And coach, that Santee punter's got to do a way better job of acting. If they're near me as I punt the ball, I am falling and grabbing for my leg, my plant leg, my punting leg, everything. And we didn't really bump into him, but we were close, and he didn't even flinch.
I say, yeah, someone get that kid in a theater class if we're going to try to sell that one. So we're going to start off with really good field position on Santee's 43-yard line, middle of the field now. This is our time with 4:54 here to go in the third quarter to try to put this game, I don't want to say out of reach just yet, but really take some wind out of the sails of Santee, because right now they're hanging around like they got a chance. We're going back to that double gun look. Looks like Montoya's back in at quarterback. Wing to the left. Receivers split out each side. We got him on the hard count.
Coach. They didn't hold their water. Goddard able to get Santee on the hard count and pick up
free 5 yards.
Free 5 yards, 1st and 5.
And that definitely changes what your play call can be. That's another thing you got to keep in your mind as an offensive coordinator. I know we probably run a lot of the same snap counts just to get the kids comfortable, but then you know what? Keep that in your pocket when you need it.
Especially like after a punt, the defense is revved up and they want to make a stop. And hey, just calm down a little bit.
So double gun, wing to the right. That's Loya as the wing back. We're going to do a straight drop back pass, 3-man route, full on protection. A slant there by Hunter, just a little bit out of his reach. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Rockets, just a little low.
And Coach, we mentioned the offensive line earlier with their, they're blocking in the run game, but their pass protection has also, been really solid tonight. They're giving Montoya time to go through his reads, and he's usually making the right read, making the right throw. Just right there, just couldn't quite connect with Hunter, but
it changes how your progression is as a quarterback when you feel comfortable and when you don't. So we're going to motion Loya over to the left side, that same double gun look. We're going to run a lead play. That backside blitzing linebacker got into that play again. Got us a -1.
We're going to have to screen to the right side or something, Coach, to get him to
kind of slow him down. I believe that was number 2 on the carry for us. That was Xavier Perez. So we're looking at 3rd and 6 now, middle of the field on the plus 39-yard line. I mean, in my mind, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm already thinking about 2 plays. Things go well, things go bad.
No, that's it, Coach.
So we're going to stay in that double gun look. Montoya's the quarterback. Loya's the wing back to the right. We're going to run a quarterback lead to the left side away from that blitzing guy. Nice cutback by Montoya to the 30, to the 25. Oh, it just dragged out at the 22-yard line. What a nice stick and move.
17 yards on the rush right there for Montoya, Coach. Yeah, he's got some sweet feet right there, making a guy miss and picking up the big first down. And Coach Montoya with a great call, running away from the blitz.
Yeah, gave him a couple lead blockers. Montoya doing a nice job of sticking and getting vertical and finding green grass. And he doesn't look huge, but he's strong. He's hard to bring down.
He is strong, Coach. He keeps those legs moving for sure.
So 1st and 10 on the plus 23-yard line. We're in that double gun look, wing to the right. We're going to run a straight drop back pass. We're going to try to go for it all in the end zone. Porras, that's got to be PI. Yes, it is. So we saw a one-on-one matchup. We've got the state championship high jumper and Jose Porras.
We'll take that matchup all day long. Goddard going to pick up the first down and going to have the ball on the 9-yard line, Coach, after that 15-yard penalty.
Yep. So we're going to be 1st and goal on the 9-yard line. Porras tried to jump up to go get it. The DB made contact into him and tackled him on the way down, and that was easy for us to see it even 400 feet away.
Yeah, Coach, and that's a matchup you want to exploit for sure. One-on-one coverage, take high jump, throw it back pylon, and let him make a play. And
your offense is moving good. You figure now's a good time to take a chance and see what we can do, and that was a really good play call. Nice throw by Montoya.
It really was, Coach. That was on the money. That guy wasn't draped all over Porras. He's going to come down with that for sure.
All right, so we're going to be, that might have been, was that half the distance? Was that 15 and my math was off?
Oh, yeah, half the distance. So it must be, I thought it was inside the 20, but I guess inside the 25 where it starts to become half the distance.
All right, so we're 1st and 10 on the 12-yard line. We're in that double gun look. 2 receivers to the right side split out. Loya split out as a wide receiver. Straight drop back pass. We're getting that out route by Loya. He's wide open on the 6-yard line. Battling for some yards. So they're going to calm down on the 6-yard line. Nice 5-yard gain on 1st down. We're going to be 2nd and 5. So about the 7. So 2nd and 6. Nice 4-yard gain. So once again, even though we're on the 7-yard line, it's not 2nd and goal. We can still get a first down without having to score a touchdown.
And Coach, that is huge, knowing that you don't have to score that touchdown. You just got to get to the sticks.
Exactly. So we're going to stay in that double gun look. Loya's the wing back to the right. 2 wide receivers.
They're bringing pressure. Oh, Coach. And
now, they're kind of complaining about, okay, we'll get to that here in a second, but we're going to run a straight up lead play to the left side. We're going to get all the way to the, it's a solid 4-yard run right there, 4 or 5-yard run.
A running back can do that, right?
So your running back can go forward a little bit as long as he resets. They were kind of complaining that it was a false start by him. It gets kind of into murky waters because you're allowed to motion people. Usually tell the running back if you leak forward like that, then to make a quick left.
Yeah.
Make a quick left to make it look like you're trying to motion on purpose.
Make it look like that was the plan.
Exactly. So 2 minutes and 22 seconds to go. 3rd and 1 on the 4-yard line.
About
3-yard line.
Montoya blast play right here.
I'm with you.
And that's what.
Oh, fumbled the snap. That's smart move by Montoya, falling on it.
And that's what we were doing, Coach. But fumbled the snap, and we're going to lose about 5 right here.
Yeah, now we're 4th, and it looks like we're on the 9-yard line. So 4th and 7.
So what do you think, Coach? You think we're going? Oh, we're
Yeah,
going for
we're keeping
it.
the offense out there. If we don't get this, we're still probably going to be in a good field position. I like it. I like the call. Let's do that. Let's be aggressive. All else fails, you can't win a gunfight with your pistols in your pocket.
That's right, Coach. Scared money don't win money.
That's boy, man. You and I need to go to Rio Del Sol together.
That's right, Coach.
So we're standing in that double gun look. Wing back to the right. They're bringing pressure. We're going to go one-on-one with little help.
Yes, sir, Coach! We run a fade route to 81. Jose Porras. Montoya with the perfect ball. Porras with great tracking skills. What a call on 4th down, Coach.
What a great throw and catch by those two. Like you said, what a great call. Let's go take a shot. We got 2 really good athletes. Montoya with a great throw. Porras with a great catch. We got a one-on-one matchup. I feel like that's something we're going to be saying for many years to come.
Yeah, Coach.
Montoya to Porras.
Montoya to Porras, and just, that is a great call right there on 4th down. We had just said it, give it to your athletes, let them make a play, and that's exactly what happened right there for a Goddard Rocket touchdown. Roll blue.
Swinging gate again. We're going to motion back across.
We're going to give it to him, Coach.
Oh, so lots of handoff on that one.
It looked like we were going to fake the handoff and run up the middle, but couldn't quite get the handoff down.
Couldn't quite get that exchange going with the fake, but still puts us up 28-6 with 1:26 to go in the 3rd quarter. Really nice job by Goddard. We had a couple stumbles on possessions. Nice job by the defense keeping Santee from scoring, giving us good field position, and we took advantage.
Yeah, Coach. 28-6, 3-possession lead for the Rockets. Defense is balling out all night. Offense has been doing the work all night. And, as we mentioned, the first 3 weeks, this team just needs some time to gel, time to get on the same page. They got a great coaching staff. We got a lot of solid players, and, we're seeing that happen tonight. Goddard is on fire.
Coaches and players have got to find, what can we do really well? What do we struggle at? What do we got to work on? What do we got to hide during games? What do we got to try to maximize during games? And it looks like, they're just getting comfortable with each other, like you said, learning how they have to play to win games, because every team's going to be different.
Yeah, Coach, for sure. And as we said, this is a very important ball game, the start of district. And, Coach's poll has Santee as 9 and us at 7. So this was, battle of top 10 matchup in 5A football. And, Goddard is just playing really, really well tonight. Nathan Reed with the kickoff, and he's going to boom it, Coach. He's
nice kick.
Yes.
It's going to get in the end zone.
He's got touchback. Nathan Reed with the big leg right there.
All right. That's kind of your dream as the kickoff guy. Just put it in the end zone so we don't have to worry about any kind of coverage or return or lanes. So Santee's going to take over from their own 20-yard line. This is our chance to really put a stamp on this game and say, hey, there's no way you're coming back. 1:26 left to go in the 3rd. I know we still have the whole 4th quarter, but this is where you want to make sure the other team realizes they have no hope.
Yeah, Coach, this is like put the nail in the coffin and just let them know, tonight was not your night and you had no chance.
Yeah. Just let them know Whataburger stays open late.
Yeah, Coach, that seems to be everyone's go-to place when they come to Roswell.
So they're going to
blame them.
Yeah, they're going tight trips to the left. They're going gun. They're going to fake the run, little handoff. Quarterback's going to scramble out again and make something happen, hitting a short route. Couple missed tackles. Nice run by him. So it's going to be about a 6-yard gain to the 26-yard line. So we did a nice job covering the deep routes on that one. We forced him to throw to the underneath route. Tried to rally to it, but nice moves by that wide receiver for Santee. So 2nd and 4 on the left hash on the -26.
He was really wanting that deep flag route. The flat route was open the whole time, but he really wanted that flag route.
Yep.
We played good defense on the back end. He had to settle for the short gain right there.
Yeah, make him throw it short. Let you guys rally to it.
Make a tackle.
Yep, we're going trips to the right. Gun. They're going to make the run. They're going to do a quarterback counter to the left side. No.
Levi Vizcarra rode the heel line.
Yeah.
Gets the tackle for loss. They're trying to run a counter. His guy left him. He said, take me into the play.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you very much.
3-yard loss brings them back to 3rd and 7 on the 23-yard line. Left hash. What a great play.
And, Coach, that might be the end of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Santa T's quarterback's over there talking with the coach. They're going to let this clock run out. 7 seconds and counting. Bring us into the 4th quarter.
And, Coach, we'll take a break. You're listening on 106.1 Fiero, watching on KSVPTV.com. Your Goddard Rockets up 28-6 at the end of the 3rd. Throw them 4s up. Roll blue.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. Professional-grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 84 months, or save up to $2,300.
Visit your local Kubota dealer, Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell.
We are back, Coach. Goddard Rockets up 28-6. Santa T's ball, 3rd and 7 from their own 23-yard line. Ball on the left hash. And Coach, as we talked about pregame, Goddard defense has been dominating all night, and the offense is clicking on all cylinders tonight.
It's one of those ones where we're finally putting all the pieces together. You just want the kids to keep it going. You don't want to stop momentum. You want the kids to keep riding this wave. This is also one of those games where, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but it's like, hey guys, this is what we could be.
Yes, exactly. And, it's nice to be able to put that on film. Nice for the kids to be able to see that and know that and, just keep moving forward from here, Coach.
But we still got the whole 4th quarter to play, and this is where we're going to see if our inexperience kind of shows through, or if we're really going to keep our foot down. So Santa T's coming out, trips to the right rifle. They're probably going to sprint out that way to the trip side. Oh, straight drop back pass. He's looking for the backside slant route. He's going to scramble out there. We're in pursuit. He's going to scramble. Looks like he got just enough for the 1st down.
And Coach, we had big number 75, Bryce Paz, chasing him down. And then...
Not a bad angle by Bryce, though, too.
No, too. Yeah, for sure, Coach. He barely missed him. And which Bass brother was it that ran him out of bounds? Taylor Payne?
Yes, sir.
So Taylor Payne runs him out of bounds right there. But Vieira is able to pick up the 1st down, takes it to the Santa T 32-yard line, or the negative 32-yard line, on the left hash. And, Coach, I'm one of the few plays where they actually dropped back and didn't have Vieira on the sprint out.
So they're going to stay trips to the field, to the right, back to the left. They're going to run an outside kind of zone play.
Daniel Moreno
said no, you're not.
Said good try, but not happening tonight, and threw him around like a rag doll, Coach.
Yeah, no gain on that play. It's going to be 2nd and 10 there on the 32-yard line. Man, he made that look real easy.
And then, Coach, Santa T, you kind of had a feeling that outside zone was coming, because, usually if they have the wide side of the field, the quarterback's going to be in rifle. The running back's going to be in rifle, but he was on the left side right there and running to the wide side. So,
back to a traditional spread look. Rifle, they're going to run the back out. He's trying to dump it off to the back.
And what a job by Ernesto Garcia picking him up. It looked like he was open for a second, and Ernesto Garcia just closed the door and came up with the TFL.
Yeah, 2-yard loss, so it's going to be 3rd and 12 on the 30. They tried to run the receivers deep, try to dump that back off and hope he had green grass to run, but not in Garcia's world. So 10:50 and counting, 3rd and 12. Santa T can kind of feel this one slipping away. If they can't get a 1st down. All right, so they're a little off on their formation. They're going to go trips to the left. Shotgun set. Goddard adjusting our set, too, on defense. They're going to do a straight drop back pass, trying to hit that deep flag route, but he has no place to go. That's a sack. Daniel Moreno
big-time sack by Daniel Moreno, and right as Vieira was about to wind up, he was just met from behind by Moreno, cleaning up the play. And
yeah, trying to hit that deep corner route, but as he looked up to try to hit it, Chavez, Alberto had that one covered. And as soon as he hesitated, Moreno was all over him.
Coach, just Goddard defense, just playing with confidence, fast, aggressive.
The speed aspect of it, too. Like, I know you want your D-line to have some size, too, but I think our speed has just been hard for Santa Fe to deal with.
Yeah, for sure, Coach. Even the D tackles got some speed. And we tipped it, Coach. I couldn't tell who got it, but we're able to put a hand on it.
It's going to roll out at the -4 or the plus 47-yard line. So good field position for us again. I might redraw that punt if I was...
Coach, every time there's a lot of pressure. I don't know about that one.
I agree. I understand the idea of spreading people out to try to make us account for gaps, but yeah, not our problem.
We have 4 or 5 guys just running clean at the punter.
And we're fast, and we're all getting there. That's why it was hard to see who tipped that
They're
one.
like, this isn't even, this is easier than we go against the second team.
Yeah, so we're going to get the ball 1st and 10 on the plus 46-yard line, right hash, 9:39 to go in the 4th quarter. We're going to go double gun, wing to the right. Looks like we got Montoya back in at quarterback. Looks like Gibbs to the left of him, and Perez to the right. Taking our time. Oh, false start against
Coach,
Goddard.
there's no way they can call that against us when Sanity has been doing that all night. And it's even more obvious when their center is like doing a delayed snap. So for him to call it on us is just wild to me.
Yeah, I'm not usually one to say those things, but it's like, man, I'm watching the whole Sanity offensive line move before the ball snapped. But okay, not everything's going to go our way. We got this. So back in that same formation, double gun, wing to the right, 2 wide receivers, 1 split out on each side. Sanity's showing pressure again off that backside. We're going to run away from it. We're going to run the lead to the right side with Gibbs. That blitzing linebacker on the backside got just enough, but we got the 5 yards back, puts us back at 2nd and 10. So we'll take that a good 5-yard run.
Yeah, Coach, for sure. And, barely able to trip us up from behind right there. Otherwise, we're picking up some big yardage. But nonetheless, we pick up
5.
We pick up 5 back to the original line of scrimmage, Coach, and 2nd and manageable right here.
Exactly. 9:05 and counting to go in the 4th quarter. Got it up 28-6. Same formation, double gun, wing to the right, 1 receiver each side. Tennessee showing the same look. We're going to run that lead play again away from the blitzing linebacker. Not as much to go, but nice job there.
Hey, Coach, I can't wait until Coach Montoya has little Montoya pull that and run right around that blitzing linebacker.
That was a nice job by Gibbs, making sure we got 4 yards out of that play. There was not much there, and he just put his head down and kept those feet driving. So now we're on a 3rd and 6 on the 42-yard line, plus 42 going in. I mean, I hate to keep saying this over and over again, but I feel like I'd be thinking about it if we got close on 4th down to go for it.
Yeah, Coach, especially the way we've been moving the ball on Sanity,
Exactly.
I would definitely be inclined if we pick up a few here to go for it.
You just want to keep the kids being aggressive, too. So same formation, double gun. We're dropping straight back to pass. We're going to run the slant route to Portas. Nice sliding catch by Portas. Gosh, what is that, a 8-yard gain? We're going to get the 1st down. Nice job on that backside slant. So if they're going to blitz that outside linebacker to that side, they're going to have the corner play 8 yards off.
And I really like that, too. We had the slant route from our L, and then we had our running back on the left side in that split back look running a bubble route, Coach.
Yep.
So
put them in a real bind on the coverage they want to run. We're going to stay in that same formation, 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line going in, double gun. Wing to the right, we're going to get a flag again. False start again. So those are the kind of things that make your hair turn gray as a coach, right? Things are going well, and then a few little things here or there that... I say make your hair turn gray, but mine just fell out, so... 1st and 15 now on the 38-yard line. Montoya actually ran over to get the play call. Just make sure we get the right one.
Oh.
So we're sticking in that double gun look. Wing to the right. We like this formation and what we're getting out of it. Straight drop back pass, trying to hit that slant again. Corner broke on that one a lot quicker this time. So that's going to be 2nd and 15. Good adjustment by them. They actually dropped a linebacker in that throwing window, too. So Montoya getting the play again. 2nd and 15 on the 38-yard line. .7:45 to go in the fourth quarter. Goddard up 28-6. Double gun look again. Wing to the right. Santee bringing both linebackers this time.
Oh, we do pull it, Coach, on
and
that
Montoya
side.
making 2 guys miss. Oh, can't get away from the third, though, but he still got his 5 yards back to make it 3rd and 10.
Love the play call right there, Coach.
Are you on their headset frequency, Coach? That was
right.
You called that one.
No.
Looks like we got to rock it down. Andrew's on his way out there. Santee Turner got there, too. We're going to take a little break.
Yeah, Coach, we'll be right back. We'll take a quick injury timeout. Goddard up 28-6. 7:26 left in this fourth quarter. Roll Blue.
Wakefield Oil Company is a name you can rely on with full service at the pump the way it used to be. You can expect service in just 15 seconds. They offer bulk fuel and oil services and even diesel exhaust fluid. Wakefield Oil Company will deliver to farms, ranches, dairies, the oil fields, and more with dependable service you can count on. So the next time you need service or delivery, go with the name that locals have trusted since 1983. Wakefield Oil Company, 311 South Virginia in Roswell. Let them earn your business.
Rocket being 10-2. Both trainers are out there. So is Coach Bolaños. It's one of those things where it's like just some bad luck right now. It's just football, but I do want to give a quick shout out though to Coach Roybal over here for working the equipment and talking at the same time. So hats off to you for working the laptop and the radio frequency.
Yeah, Coach. I never thought much of him. Coach Doug did it, but you got to be paying attention. And I keep on forgetting to turn the master down, but I'll get it eventually.
And tracking stats at the same time. You're over here carrying the team.
No, Coach. It's been fun tonight. We haven't missed a beat.
So it's good to see Montoya get up and walk off under his own power. Looks like Lucian's going to be in at quarterback now. I know that made all of us hold our breath up here.
Oh, for sure, especially with the type of game he's having. We talked about Vieira being a dual threat, but I think Montoya has bested him in that regard tonight. Montoya definitely having a great game for the Rockets.
Yeah, just from what I've been seeing on myself with the passes he's been throwing has been fantastic. So we're going double gun, wing to the left, 2 wide receivers. And then we're going to get another flag.
That's going to be on them, Coach.
It's going to be,
we'll take it.
Looks like they were trying to blitz and came across early. It's going to be offside, so it's going to make our play call a little bit easier. It's going to be 3rd and 5 now. On the 28-yard line going in.
And Coach, with them blitzing like that puts their secondary in man coverage, and they're pretty vulnerable if they're going against our receivers. We have some fast.
Got him again. Man,
yes.
They were bringing the house on that one, the whole kitchen sink.
And Lucian Benker with his best Aaron Rodgers impression right there.
Yes, sir.
Gets him back-to-back penalties by Santee, gives the Rockets first down after facing a 3rd and 10. So
that'd be one of those ones where it'd be hard if you were in the NFL to tell me which number came across. It'd be like everybody but the 3 DBs.
Yeah, Coach.
Right. So 1st and 10 on the 23 going in, left hash. And that double gun look, wing to the right. 1 receiver each side. Santee looks like they're still going to bring pressure. They are, bringing both outside linebackers. We're going to run right where they were trying to blitz. Nice job by Lucian. Nice job lead blocking there by Perez. Gets us 9 yards on that play to the right side. Going to be 2nd and 1.
Coach, I got to give it to Lucian. His freshman year, I used to give him some trouble about his lack of speed, but he's definitely moving a little faster now. Attaboy, Lucian.
Yeah, he's looking quicker. He's putting that shoulder down. He's got a pretty nasty slider, too, by the way, guys. If you're
gosh.
pitch.
Yeah, he does.
So it's going to be 2nd and 2.
Get through some big innings last year for our Goddard Rockets.
For sure. So 2nd and 2 on the 13-yard line. Looks like we're going to get Santee to take a timeout. Going to try to stop our momentum here and give their defense a chance to reset.
And Coach, we'll keep it here. You know, Goddard up 28-6. 6:47 left in the game. We're looking at a 2nd and 12, and you know the good thing about Goddard is that we got some good depth this year, Coach. You know, previous years if QB1 went down, we'd be in some trouble. But Montoya went down for a second there, and Lucian comes right in, and you know we don't miss a beat.
Exactly. Next guy up, you got to make sure the twos are getting reps, and that they're ready to play whenever you need them. Because I always tell people, like, look, it's football. You're never going to escape a season where you don't lose somebody to some type of injury. It just seems like we caught all of ours in the first 3 weeks.
No, yeah, Coach, it was Murphy's Law for us at the start of the season. But you know, guys are getting healthier, and we just keep getting better and better. And the discipline is showing tonight. You know,
yes.
You know, Sanity's try to get us offsides a couple times, and we hold our water, and we're able to get them to jump offsides in some critical positions.
I mean, hats off to our linemen. Like right now, you know they're tired, and that's where your mental toughness and your conditioning comes into play. That our guys aren't jumping on those hard counts.
It really is, Coach. You know, tiredness will make a coward out of anyone, and our boys have definitely not been tired at all tonight.
So we're going to motion the wing back from right to left in that double gun look. We're going to straight drop back to pass and dump it off to Lawyer for a quick hit, and he gets a couple extra yards after the catch. Gets us a first down to the 10-yard line.
I like that, Coach. Get to the sticks, turn around and post up Bruce Loya. Lucian hit him at the perfect time and picks up a Goddard Rocket first down.
That's it, boys. Move the chains. So first and goal now from the 10. 6:34 and counting to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to stick in that double gun look.
Coach, I wouldn't be surprised if we ran a slant out of Jose Porras. We got a lot of room right now over there.
We do, or I might slant him in and then run him back out because that DB's trying to cover inside. But we're going to run the lead play to the left side.
Oh, Xavier Perez
going.
Coach,
contact.
Coach, wow! Xavier Perez was met at the 5-yard line. He kept running his feet and carried a Santee defender into the end zone, Coach. What a run by Xavier Perez, the senior, on senior night. And we talk about railroad ties, Coach, and it's just more proof of the positive effects that they have. Wow.
Yeah, he pushed 2 Santee kids. I thought that was a no gain, and he said, no, it's not, guys. We're gonna score a touchdown. He gave 2 guys a ride on that one. That's the kind of stuff that's really demoralizing for a defense.
It really is, Coach. You think you make a play, you meet him at the line of scrimmage, and he just carries you into the end zone.
We're on the swinging gate again. Let's say we're going to kick the PAT on this one. I think at this point we're off the 2-point chart. Good snap, good hold.
Ooh.
Just enough, I think, to get her through, and it was. So it's going to be 35-6.
Your Goddard Rockets are up. 6:11 left here in this fourth quarter. And Coach, just everything working for the Rockets tonight. Offense looks good. Defense looks good. Special teams played great all night long. And, you know, this is something that you need going in with
your first district ball game.
Yeah, first you want to set the tone for district. And then, Coach, you know, we have the #1 team in the state coming in next week, the Lovington Wildcats. So this is the kind of game that you want going into that game. Going to be a really exciting game next week for your Goddard Rockets.
And I know talking with some of the boys in the school, they kind of wanted more out of that Valley victory, but I think they've been doing a nice job of taking that victory momentum and riding it into this game.
It really is, Coach, and tonight, you know, the signs of a good team is, you know, not only beating teams you're supposed to beat, but beating them as bad as you're supposed to beat them. And, you know, Goddard tonight is definitely doing that.
And I think overcoming our own mistakes. Can you overcome a few hitches here and there? We've shown that we didn't allow our own mistakes to take our wind out of our sails or kill our momentum. We just came right back. Defense picked up the offense, vice versa. That's what you're really hunting for as a team.
It is, Coach, and that's just a sign of a really, really good culture within the program.
Yes, sir. So Santee's going to get it on the 5-yard line, going to go straight up the gut on it.
Oh, my gosh, Coach. Did you see Taylon Payne?
Oh, nice. We overran that a little bit of adrenaline, but yeah.
And Jeremiah Storg with another tackle, but Coach, Taylon Payne.
He went in there and took out 3 Santee blockers.
Still almost made the tackle from behind.
Yeah, but Sanity's going to take over on their own 34, 33-yard line. First and 10, middle of the field. So this is it. I don't want to say this is it for Sanity, but 29 points is a lot to do in 6 minutes.
Especially when the only points you've had all night is one touchdown on a very, very short field.
Exactly. And for us, if you're Coach Malone, you want your kids to stay in and stay aggressive. Keep making plays. Keep getting better. So spread look, they're going to fake the run to the right, little short screen to the left. That's actually not even a screen. It's just a bubble route.
It really is.
A little catch and run, they're going to get about 6 yards on that play, 5 yards. Second and 5 on the 37-yard line, right hash.
Coach, that is, run pass option with multiple layers. The quarterback can give it to the running back, and then as he's running toward the line of scrimmage, he can either throw it to the...
That's really what it is. It's a true RPO.
Yeah, he can throw it to the receiver on the outside, or he can just tuck it and run. So multiple layers on that play, and that doesn't matter how many layers, how intense it is. The Goddard Rockets are going to stop it. I'm sorry, Sanity Desert Warriors.
The right quarterback to run that RPO with, but Goddard's like, no, we're going to make every option wrong. So trips to the left, rifle. We're going to run that inside play, pull the backside
Daniel
guard.
Moreno, coach. Another
tackle for loss. That's 3 yards on that tackle for loss. Sent Sanity back to 3rd and 8.
And he was playing that backside two-tech coach. And
yeah, they pulled his backside guard, and he came right behind him and said, nope.
He said, I love that you were taking me right to the play. And, Coach, we're going to have a Sanity defender down, and, we'll take a break while the athletic training staffs look at him. Goddard Rockets up 35-6. We'll be back.
Wakefield Oil Express has the highest quality service in Roswell with a 17-point full-service oil change that includes a full wash and vacuum at their car wash. You won't find a better deal. They also offer full synthetic oil changes, fuel and cabin filter replacements, and will even check your battery. Their Tunnel Wash isn't afraid of dirty vehicles. They have the best value wash in town with free vacuums. They even offer wash passes that can be used for multiple vehicles. Next time you need your oil changed, go to the fast and efficient Wakefield Oil Express and let them earn your business. 3204 North Main, Roswell.
All right, Coach, and we are back, and the Sanity player able to get up, and looks like he's walking off on his own feet.
That's good to see. It's one of those things where you want to beat somebody, but you don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Yeah, both sides, Coach. You don't want anything injury-wise. Just, you want a clean game in that regard. Just no injuries. Everybody come off healthy. As we said, it's a tough game and lots of injuries happen. So the least amount of those things, the better.
You want to compete. You want to compete with class. I think our boys have been doing a nice job of that so far this year too.
We really have, Coach. It's been a pretty clean game in that regard. Sanity had the one unsportsmanlike penalty, but that's all they've had so far. And it looks like Roswell is down 35-12, Coach, to Lovington in the fourth quarter. Was that Daniel Moreno with another tackle?
Well, they had trips to the right. They tried to run a little inside screen to set it up. No place for him to go. Incomplete pass. Now it's going to be 4th and 8 on the 35-yard line, minus 35.
I was looking down at the score because I looked up, and all I saw was Daniel Moreno throwing another guy around. So I guess Roswell's going for 2, and they scored that, so it's 35-14. There's no time clock on the score from what I can tell right now, but, man, what a win for Lovington that's going to be.
Yeah, so Sanity back out in their spread punt look. Looks like Porras is back to return this one. Oh, they're running a fake on that one. Unless he tried to just pick it up and run on his own. Oh, and he cut back just enough, I think, to get it on 4th and 8.
Yeah, Coach, we came flying downhill, and we talked about it all night. Vieira is a good athlete, and he stuck his foot in the ground, made a cut upfield, and got the first down on the fake punt right there. I don't know if it was a fake punt, Coach, or Daniel Moreno just came flying so fast that he had to just
had to take it and pull it down. That's the hard part, too, in open spaces when you want to close that gap to break down and make that tackle. So they're going to get first down on the minus 47-yard line. 5:17 to go. He did run out of bounds, so the clock stops on that one. Defense is going to have to stay out there. Going to have to find a way to make another stop. They're going to go trips to the left. Shotgun. They're going to run a straight drop back pass. They're going to run. Oh, I can't tell if that's a draw or him keeping it. He slides. We're going to get a flag down in the area of holding, though. And that's what it's going to be, holding against Sanity.
Coach, that's the hard part with having a running quarterback. If he's near you and he's making cuts and the defender's going for him, it's hard for you not to hold.
Yeah, it makes that difficult for you as a lineman to, when that guy starts to leave you, to let go of him. So they're going to mark that one off. Looks like we're going to be 1st and 20 at the 39-yard line. Nope, that's actually a spot foul.
No, it was.
So it's going to be 8. So 1st and 18. Sorry, 1st and 18 on the 39-yard line. If my math is right.
Yeah, it looks like it, Coach.
My old DC would be mad at me that I had to look at it twice. Trips left. Shotgun backs offset to the left. A little in front of the quarterback. There was no place to go.
Oh, my gosh, Coach.
So our defensive coordinator sent some people on the blitz on that one saying, no, you guys aren't going to do anything. I can't tell if we were trying to set up a screen by Sanity, but he had no time on that sack. So now we're going to be 2nd and forever on the 31-yard line.
Coach, we got 2nd and midway coming up for the Sanity Desert Warriors.
There's not many play calls on your sheet for that one.
Not at all, Coach. 2nd and 27.
Yeah, thank you, scoreboard, on that one for doing the math for us.
Yeah, for sure.
So Sanity taking their time on the huddle at this point.
Coach, they only got 5 seconds to snap it. They better get it off or call a timeout. They're going to be close to Dexter if they get another penalty. And there it goes, Coach. They didn't get the timeout call.
It looks like they're just going to take it. They're just going to be like, it is what it is at this point.
And Midway and Dexter, not very far apart. So now we're saying 2nd and Dexter, Coach.
If they go any farther back, it'll be 2nd and Artesia.
Yeah, Coach. We're hoping they don't go anymore and go through Hagerman, Loving, and into Artesia. Yeah. Well, actually, we are, as Goddard Rocket fans.
We are.
Yeah.
We are.
Go as far back as possible. Let us block that punt for a touchdown.
So 2nd and 32 on the -26. They're going trips to the left. Rifle. We're just bringing 4 on this one. They're trying to set up an inside screen.
We're looking for it. Hey, lineman downfield. That's another penalty.
That is, but they're not going to call it.
They have some remorse for the Tennessee Desert Warriors. They tried to run that jailbreak screen, Coach, and Taylor Payne and Nathan Reed all over it.
Perfect job by the defense knowing that, no, you're not going to catch us being overly aggressive. So now 3rd and 32. I'm also with you on the white hats. No point in throwing the flag on that one. Yeah, those guys were 8 yards downfield.
They really were, Coach.
Once again, Sanity's huddling. 3:55 to go in the 4th quarter. 3rd and 32 here. Now we're going to get spread look, 2x2, shotgun. Goddard stayed in the cover 2 look. They're going to run an outside zone play to the right.
And Freddie Nasrallah with the big tackle for loss, Coach.
It's going to be a 4-yard loss, so now we're 4th and 36. We're bringing the punt team out. 3:40 and counting to go. That one right there makes you breathe easier as a Goddard Rocket fan or a Goddard Rocket coach. Like, okay, that was it for sure. Now we just got to make sure we take our time off the clock. This is one of those ones where you're saying, hey, no penalties. At this point, I might even play coverage and not bring too many guys. And they did. Our boys held up on that one to get that punt off. Punt is going to get on the 49-yard line, -49. About a 9-yard, 10-yard return.
And like we said, Coach, really good decision right there by Podas to field the punt.
And not let it bounce.
Yeah, because that low line drive, that thing's going to bounce 20, 30 yards. So Podas smartly catches the punt and returns it 9 yards for the Goddard Rockets.
Nice job by our defensive coordinator. We've been all over their punts, but we're telling the boys, hey, let him get it off. No roughing the kicker penalties. Play field position. Let's run this game out. So Goddard's going to take over 1st down on the -44-yard line, left hash. Lucian's in at quarterback still.
And receivers in there, Coach, looks like 81, Jose Podas, 21, Isaiah Hunter, and 33, Dom DeLeon, Coach.
Coming in over there at the wing back, right?
Yep, at the wing.
So we're going to go double gun. We're going to run a lead to the left side. Give it to Xavier Perez. It's a nice 6-yard run, running right up the gut. 7-yard run.
He's got a little pep in his step, Coach. And how about big bad Bo Roach with the pancake 10 yards down the field? You got to love that coming from your center.
Get that guy some syrup to go with it.
That's right, Coach.
2:47 and counting. 2nd and 4 now on the left hash. On the plus 38-yard line. You know, in your mind as a coach, you'd like the boys to score to keep things going, but also you're like, let's just keep running the football, keep being good at what we're good at. Still working on some things here. Double gun, wing to the left. Same play, that lead to the left again. We're going to get the first down and then some by Xavier Perez squeaking through that hole all the way to the 22, 23-yard line. Looked like he was trying to stay in bounds too. Smart move by him to try to keep that clock running as soon as we reset the chains. But it's going to be 1st and 10 on the plus 24-yard line, left hash.
So 15-yard run right there by Perez, coach. And then, you can see, as we get guys back, the difference they make. Gibbs and Perez last few weeks just showing us, giving us a different dynamic from the running back position.
And showing off their vision there inside, finding small holes, creeping through them. As soon as you give them green grass, they're taking advantage. Staying in that double gun look, wing to the left.
Again, coach.
Got Sanity on the hard count for a free 5 yards. We're going to be 1st and 5 now on the 19-yard line. Left hash. Sanity right now kind of bringing the house to try to make sure the score stays 35-6.
Coach, looks like we have number 16 in the backfield with for us, Ryan Romero Jr.
Go. Along with Xavier Perez, Lucian and quarterback. We're going to give the ball to him. To the right side. Nice job bouncing it outside to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Take advantage of your opportunity. Roll blue.
And Coach, I do teach English, and I just I had a little bit of foreshadowing right there. Talking about Romero being in the backfield, and then, Coach Montoya gives the ball to him, and 19 yards later, your Goddard Rockets are up 41-6. 1:48 left in the ball game. Roll blue.
Great job by the O-line there. The lead block kind of got stuffed a little bit, stuttered him a little bit, but as soon as he bounced it outside, he was gone.
Yeah, Coach, and it looks like we had, it's been the same O-line all night. Big Bad Bo Roach at center, Maddox Chavez at right tackle. That time we had number 71, Eduardo Munoz at right guard, and then left guard Desmond Secret and left tackle Bryce Paz.
Nice job by Munoz over there, hooking that in and making sure we had an opening on that right side. So it looks like we're going to bring the gate back to bring to PAT, and we're going to get delay game. We had a little bit of issue on substitution there. I think we're also at this point where we're trying to get a few subs in. And that becomes difficult as a coach. You're like, I want to get some subs in, but I want to make sure that our boys don't let up. We're going to keep the PAT going. Yeah, we're not even going to mess with the swinging gate at this point. Let's line it up. Good snap, good hold. Kick looks good. 42-6. Goddard Rockets, 1:48 to go here in the fourth quarter. That's the icing on the cake right there.
Yeah, Coach. 42-6 against in a top 10 matchup. You gotta love what you see from the Goddard Rockets tonight, and they just keep building, Coach. This team has come a long way in these 4 weeks, and
yeah, I know some of the talk going into this game was this was going to be kind of an even money matchup, and Goddard saying, no, we're outgrowing that look. We're getting better. A really good statement game for our first one.
It really, really is, Coach, and big momentum builder going into our next matchup against Lovington.
Same thing here. We're trying to get some subs in. Trying to finish this game out. I mean, I don't want to say anything can happen, but 36 points in a minute 48.
Especially the way Sanity has not been able to move the ball.
Yeah. At this point, too, Sanity might be getting a little frustrated. Make sure that nobody chirps back, no personal fouls. Just want to finish this game out as clean as possible.
I've just seen Reed line up again. It makes me think about that perfect onside kick earlier. What a call by the special teams coach right there. That was beautiful.
Good kick. Sanity's going to let it bounce there at the 6-yard line. He's going to pick it up at the 3. Trying to make something out of nothing from the 10 to the 15. 15 to the about the 18 before he gets stuffed. Gosh, he was at number 24.
Christian Andrade flying downhill and getting the big tackle right there.
I got him in economics. We'll make sure to talk about that one.
No, seriously, that's how you tackle, run through the guy.
All right, so 17 coming out, just trying to salvage something as an offense, try to get something going that can be positive. Trying to escape injuries on your way out. Goddard making a lot of substitutions here as well. Get some kids some reps, because we all know that you can say whatever you want to about practice, but nothing really beats game time reps.
Yeah, there's no replacement for game time reps, Coach. And then I know we had number 51 jump in there, Matt Mraz. We have
73,
Remy Franco, Coach. We have, looks like number 82. Don't have
him down there. Is that Julian? No, I'm looking at the wrong one. That's I'm looking at Sanatee's. Sorry, guys. We're trying to get people's names in, but it looks like Sanatee just took a knee on that one, let the clock run out.
32, Sabrian Benavidez coming in. Jeremiah Sword coming in, Coach. Number 15. Number 17, Deegan Gaston. So
57, Hunter Bishop out there now.
Coach, you love games like this where you're able to get everybody in, get everybody live reps, because nothing, like you said, nothing can replace that.
And it's not us trying to run up the score either, right? When you put a sub in, you don't want to tell him not to play hard, right? The kid took advantage of his opportunity to get a good touchdown there at the end. Sanatee's going to wait for this play clock to go all the way down before they take a knee.
And they'll probably just kneel it again, Coach.
Yep. There we go. They're going to take a knee. 50 seconds to go and counting. Play clock's going to reset. We're probably going to take one more knee, and that should wrap this game up.
Good big-time win for Goddard. Going to bring their record to 2-2, Coach.
Yeah, 2 in a row. Want to put stuff together like that, back-to-back victories. And also, it's one of those days where the next day at film, you want the kids to feel good, but it's also a good chance to be a little harder on film.
It really is, Coach. Whenever you get a big win, you can critique a little harder for sure.
And that's it. We don't have to take one more knee. 9 seconds. 8. We're lining up. Your Goddard Rockets. What a nice showing in their first district ball game. We were passing the ball well, running it well. 42-6.
Yeah, Coach, big-time win for Goddard. Big-time statement win for the Rockets. And love to see it starting off 1-0 in district. We'll be back after the break to give you some stats. Roll Blue.
Hey there. Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows. And here's what you should expect during your window. Upon my arrival, we receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
So your pecans aren't as big and bountiful as they used to be? Well, what would Jim Gill do?
Hi, this is Ben from Roswell Seed Company. Few people knew as much about pecans as Jim Gill. And if he were here today, he'd tell you it was time to fertilize. He'd tell you just what you need and show you how to use it. Then he'd make some joke about your neighbors making fun of your nuts.
So when there's trouble with your pecans, head for Roswell Seed Company and ask them, what would Jim Gill do?
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
We had Xavier Perez go for 4 rushes and 35 yards total with the touchdown. We had Brady Gibbs 16 rushes for 74 yards. We had Lucian Benniker for 3 rushes and 16 yards. Isaiah Montoya 8 rushes for 85 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ryan Romero Jr. with 1 rush for 19 yards and a touchdown, Coach. And then we had Christian Andrade run in a 2-point conversion. So Goddard Rockets overall 32 rushes, 239 rushing yards for 4 touchdowns. So just ground and pound to perfect execution tonight, Coach.
With a lot of options there, a lot of people, a lot of depth, like you were saying earlier.
Yeah, Coach, definitely. A lot of different players making impacts tonight. And then, Coach, passing, we had Isaiah Montoya was 8 for 14 with 83 yards and a touchdown. Lucian Bettenker, 1 for 2 with 5 yards. So overall, the team we went 9 for 16 for 88 yards and a touchdown. And receiving, Jose Porras had 3 receptions for 20 yards and 1 touchdown. Isaiah Hunter had 2 receptions for 45 yards with 1 touchdown. Bruce Loya, coming back from injury, had 3 receptions for 12 yards. There are 4 receptions for 17 yards, I'm sorry. And then Xavier Perez with 1 reception for 6 yards, Coach.
You know, I think who we want to be is that running attack, since we have a lot of options there. You know, you have to respect Montoya on any kind of fakes. But we've been passing enough today, and it was efficient enough to make you have to respect it. And it's also nice to know you have that in your pocket, where if you want to isolate someone like Porras one-on-one, it was so great to see the kids run in space, make plays after making the catch, really kind of putting those pieces together. I know this is probably one of those days where if you're the O-line coach, you feel really good about where your boys were at and how the blocking was. So you really want to make sure you pat those guys on the back. And we did a nice job of things that worked. We kept running them, and then we'd run some misdirection off of them, run some RPO looks off of it. Really good play calling by the offensive and defensive coordinators today. And really, you know, Sanity's quarterback kind of kept them in it, kind of kept some drives going, but our boys, like we said, didn't allow, we bend, but we didn't break. And that's what kind of, as a defensive coordinator, sometimes you're hunting for. Like, you just want to tell the boys, like, hey, keep playing field position, keep things in front of you, make sure tackles, but really, really what a great overall win by the Goddard Rockets tonight.
Yeah, Coach, big-time win, 1-0 in district. We all know district is what matters, so big-time win for the Goddard Rockets. Looks like they're rocking and rolling, and definitely some big momentum heading into a big-time matchup against the #1 Lovington Wildcats.
Like we said, there's no margin for error anymore. There's no, like, you got 5 games to get prep, where all these games, I mean, they all matter, but it's like, no, now we're 7 district ball games, and that's going to be tough on the kids. That's going to be mentally and physically draining, but like we said, the conditioning, it shows it's paying off, especially with, like, lack of penalties. No one ever looked tired out there. The offensive line kept grinding, and our defense just swarming to the football.
Yeah,
just on rollerblades.
Yeah, our defense just plays downhill, reads the play well, and just makes big time plays. And you know, Goddard Rocket defense been playing lights out all year and just continues that trend, and definitely going to need it next week with Lovington's offense coming down. Going to be a big time battle of, like, a big time chess match, like we said. Coach Josh Bailey over there for Lovington runs a good offense, and Coach Bolaños, as we've seen, you know, in previous years and this year, just runs a great defense. So going to be a big battle of strengths next week. Really looking forward to it, Coach.
Yeah, and we had 2 mistakes early in the game for us, and after that, nothing.
Nope.
That's a good sign for us, too. We keep cleaning those things up as well and limit our own mistakes. That's really going to pay dividends here in the future.
No, it really is, Coach. So, you know, thanks again for joining us tonight, Coach Alvarado. It was fun. It flowed really well. Had a great time, and top it off, Goddard Rockets coming out with the W.
Yeah, couldn't ask for anything more. We'll see you next week, Coach Dick.
All right, we'll see y'all next week. Thanks for tuning in and watching Roll Blue.
That concludes this edition of Goddard Rocket Sports on Fiera 106.1 FM. Sports on Fiera 106.1 FM and online at kspptv.com is presented by Artesia General Hospital, Bob Reed Pest Control, Candlewood Suites, Central Valley Electric Cooperative, Dion's Pizza, Salads and Subs, Eastern New Mexico University, Farmers Country Market, Boppin and Brown Dentistry, Pecos Valley Equipment, Richland Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram, Roswell Seed, Trustmark Roofing, Eastern New Mexico University Roswell, Amigo Machinery, Richland Motors, Wakefield Oil, Plateau, Fergie's Plumbing and Heating, and Wakefield Oil Express. We now return you to your regular scheduled programming.